Alright, everything should be in order. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Let's see now. Sorry about that, guys. Normally I'm a lot more prepared before I get started, but I was dumb and I started super late because I was having a stupid conversation in my Discord server about Smash Brothers, but hey, that's me in general. So, last time in EarthBound Blind, we got to Summers and we learned a little bit about this place that we should probably be heading off to. But unfortunately, Tom and the others decided to partake in Magic Cake, and now things happened, and now we're playing as a foreign prince named Out, aka Pooh in the original version of the game. For Pooh's original name. Speaking of Pooh, I do like how the statues over here are Pooh-shaped. I think they knew exactly what they were doing when they named him this. That being said, though, I still don't understand. I mean, I know EarthBound is a weird game series, but I would have thought that they had something a little more, I wouldn't think they would actually name a character Pooh, but that's just me. That being said, though, let's just get started then, shall we? I am planning on having someone join me for co-coms later tonight, just not sure when he'll be available, but don't worry about it, guys. For now, though, go quickly. But yeah, I was told by this guy, I think he's I don't think he's actually related to Out, or rather Pooh, in this situation. I think he's actually, I think he's just advisors or something. That being said, though, I did notice this guy before we ended last stream, and he oh, how perfectly convenient. I was about to just say his hair is shaped like a phone. Hello, it's your dad. Yes, yes, yes. Unfortunately, because we're going off the save state, the game is assuming I'm still playing after 4 hours, so, we're probably going to be interrupted by dad a ton, so let's just ignore him for now. Let's do a quick save with, this guy, though. Hello, is that you, Tom? Why are you disguising your voice like that? Who are you pretending to be? Oh, well, it's not a big deal. I suppose you need to have a sense of humor at a time like this. Oh my god. Our dad can't even tell the difference between Out and Tom's voice. I can't tell if our dad is neglectful or if he's just that stupid. Well, he deposited $4,000 back into our bank account. We really need the cash back for that, considering we kind of blew through a large chunk of it last time getting new equipment for Tom, Cleo, and Limit. Taking away what you've spent, you should now have... Jeez, last time I left it was at like 15,000. It's now already back up to 20,000. And looks like, oh, we're not too far away from a level without. Anyway, do you need anything from me? Might as well do a quick save, why not? I don't think I can call anyone else without anyway. And it looks like, ooh, so unlike Jeff and Cleo, Out gets to start out at level 15. That's actually kind of interesting. Also, I just realized I never actually shifted over from the setup screen. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I am a colossal idiot that never swapped off the setup screen. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so sorry. I am so dumb for doing that. Holy crap. Well, that's a big oops on my part, but oh well. Thankfully, no one actually saw that. Only one. It looks like there's only one viewer in chat right now, so thank you. Thank you for ignoring me. But anyway, interesting. So we start out at level 15. I'm sure he's been training for this kind of stuff, so alright. Looks like we also start out with PK Freeze Alpha and Beta, so he also can do the same kind of moves as Paula does. Also, do I know any? Oh, wow, so, Out also knows Life Up and Healing, as well as Shield, and I think that's Epsilon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Epsilon. I need to remember that Shield Epsilon is a shield for everyone, so I need to set that up more in the future. Well, regardless. What do you gotta say over here, sir? Use the treasures of Dalam as you wish. Go in peace. Whoa! There's a couple life noodles inside! Hell yeah, that's exactly what I need. Alright, let's outtakes it. I almost read it as Out took it out. But hey, what can I say? Whoa, there's brain food! Ooh, brain food lunch, that's really good. That restores like, I think, how much PP restores again? I remember it restores a Tiny Ruby, what is this? Tiny Ruby, an old treasure from Dalam. I'll hold on to it, but I don't know what it's probably going to be used for, but whatever. Bottle of water only restores a little bit of PP, right? Yes, it does. And big brain food lunch restores 300 HP and 50 PP. That's what it was. Okay. And this one has... Whoa! There's a brain... What the hell's a brainstone? Hang on. A brainstone, a miraculous stone that enables you to concentrate without using your own brain. This is accomplished just by keeping this, by you keeping this item. This is great because if you can't concentrate, you can't use PSI. So is Out not a typical psychic user? I assume that he needed to train his body in order to become a psychic? Does that mean that psychic abilities can be obtained through normal means rather than being born with it like Cleo and Ness? I might be overthinking things, but yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Just that Pooh trained his body in order to learn psychic abilities. That's actually kind of cool now that I think about it. Well, regardless, let's head out. I really like the music here too. It's very exotic and it's very, well, I don't want to say foreign, but it's definitely foreign. I'm not entirely sure what ethnicity Pooh/Out is supposed to be. Is he... I'm sure it's supposed to be Asian of some kind. I'm just not sure what, East Asian. I'm not sure what kind of Asian it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like, oh, I don't know, Maybe Japanese? Chinese? Not entirely sure. Maybe Korean.
Prince Out, you're my favorite. Blush, teehee.
And apparently, Out is also a favorite amongst the ladies, I see. And the elephants make me think Indian for some reason, so I don't know. Clouds are swirly, so that makes me think Japanese? I think it's just supposed to be a mixture of all Asian cultures, to be honest. What is immortality? Is it everlasting life? It's weird. I usually have a lot more viewers by now. Kind of surprised I only have one person in chat right now. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, let's see. What's over here? Nothing. Probably going to come across some treasures and stuff like that, right? Read? Did this guy just fart? This guy totally just farted while meditating. I mean, I guess there are like bodily functions that your body still does while you're meditating, but I imagine that depending on how long you've been meditating, that all of the gas would have zoomed out by now.
Oh, Prince Out, I'm surprised you're not in training. It seems that that's all you do these days. Why don't you take some time to play with me? I'm so lonely without you.
I guess this is probably a friend of Pooh's that sometimes hangs out with him. It's actually kind of cool that Pooh doesn't just stay in the castle all day. I would have thought they would have gone with something like, oh, the prince is too busy to play with others. He must be training all the time, especially with that serious expression on his face.
Well, regardless, please come in. Look around the house as much as you want.
Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Whoa, there's a ball of water inside. I'm sure that as the prince of the land of Dalsim? No, it's not Dalsim. Dalsim is a Street Fighter character. Dalsim? I mean, they like monks, right? That is true. Zeno.
Generosity. Expertly brewed.
Oh, Brabbit, thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it, my man. How you doing today, dude? Also, welcome, Zeno. I'm into voice channel whenever you're ready to join, by the way. By the way, I'll ask you about it when you're ready to join me in voice, but I do have a question in regards to the game's lore to you whenever you join Zeno. I'm good? I'm good too, Brabbit. I honestly just woke up an hour ago. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but I just started pasta cooking. Oof. Okay, in that case, I'll just ask you the question now. So, I found out, from grabbing the brainstone that Pooh is able to concentrate in order to do PSI stuff. So I was like, wait, so does that mean without the brainstone, Pooh is unable to do PSI moves? And I was like, does that mean Pooh isn't like a natural born psychic user like Ness and Paula? So I was like, does that mean Pooh had to train himself in order to become a psychic? So anyone can be a psychic in this world if they get enough training? I don't know, I really like thinking about lore stuff when it comes to video game plots like this. I'm like, so Pooh had to train all these years to become a psychic in order to prepare for this day. So maybe all of this land here knew about the prophecy about Gygus, and they were training their prince to one day set out to help the chosen one boy and two boys and girl to save the day. I'm not sure. This was as far as I got before I fell off of EarthBound. Oh, really? Okay, I thought you, considering how much you knew about EarthBound the first time we chatted about this game, I thought you actually beat the game.
You want to play with me? Happy me! Patty cake.
But yeah, like, I just assumed that with the subtle storytelling of EarthBound, that's exactly what they meant by that. Let's see now. Just roasted some garlic and ate it, so the room still stinks. Oh god. Does it smell like Wario in here? Probably. Alright, let's get out of here and, like, ditch the garlic scent.
I heard that Prince Out is deeply into
mood training.
I want to help him if I can.
Do you not want to explain what mood training is? And why are you calling me Prince Out when I'm directly talking to you? You know I'm Prince Out. Alright, let's see what's inside this building over here. Inside is... Whoa! There's a jar of deli sauce? I've never heard of I mean, I heard of sauce from delis, but I never heard of a word called deli sauce in as a single word. Jar of deli sauce, used by sprinkling it over food. Oh, so it's a condiment. It tastes good with any kind of food, thereby increasing the recovery power of the food. Oh, so it goes with anything. Alright. Hey, Temporal. How you doing, you big nerd? Oh, hey, Jelly, you made it too. How you doing? It's supposed to be a pun with delicious. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Okay, so you guys probably know more about EarthBound than I do. So I talked about this with Xeno just now. I'm not sure if you guys heard it or not, but I was asking. So about the Brainstone text, they mentioned something about, oh, you need to hold on to the Brainstone, otherwise you can't concentrate in order to do PSI moves. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. So does that mean that Pooh had to train to learn psychic moves? He's not natural born with it? Anyway, you know that thing you do do everything well, right? Do, oops. You do the voodoo! Say, Prince Out, are you still popular with the girls? Yes! I hear you're living a more serious lifestyle these days. Oh my gosh, does that mean like Pooh used to be like more of a goof-off prince type of character who like flirting with girls? How old is Pooh supposed to be anyway? The Lam Restaurant. We accept dollars. Alright, I mean, fair enough. That being said, though, I have $0 to play with.
Prince Out, Plush. You're such a hunk.
Oh boy, alright. Doing fine, just relaxing after a long-ass day. I'm glad, Temporal. I hope you're feeling better since the last time I saw you. I hope your throat's doing better, too. I wish I could recover my PP just by drinking water, even though I have never seen him before. I heard that the prince can do that. Ah, so that would explain why you never know who you're talking to. Who does have a bit of a Buddhist allegory to him, yeah, I see. Okay. I guess I need more training. By the way, just what is PP anyway? Well, it's that thing that you keep in your pants, and I'm moving on. We serve water, rice, gruel, and those sorts of things. What would you like to do? Well, I can't afford any of this. I don't think the bowl of rice gruel probably is going to be that useful to us. But the brain food, that would be super good if I ever come back here to buy. Whoa, there's a bowl of rice. Oh, well, there we go. We know. Well, sorry, guys. Instead of wasting money on you, I'm going to just steal your stuff behind your backs. So how much does the rice gruel actually restore? An everyday dish in Dalam. When eaten, you are... Holy crap! $89 for freaking 200 HP. That's a steal. Whoa, there's a bottle of water inside. Anyway, but yeah, I just thought it's interesting that, that Pooh isn't a natural born psychic, but rather he had to learn psychic abilities through harsh training. So, I don't know, I just think it's interesting that Dalam basically has been training Pooh for this day this whole time. As strange as this may sound, these are statues of rabbits blocking your way. These guys kind of look more like guys dressed up as black rabbit ninjas, if you ask me. But okay, whatever. I assume that we're probably going to get, like, I don't know, a rabbit eraser machine or something in the future. This is Mu, the palace, the place of nothingness. People who train here must first clear everything from their mind. If you can make your mind blank and learn the true meaning of Mu, you'll pass through. Mu is Mu. So is that what they meant by Mu earlier instead of, like, being Mu? Alright. So what do you think of EarthBound so far? Dude, EarthBound is so fun. Like, it's very quirky. I like the character I honestly find the humor very, very funny. I like how quirky the characters are. I like the underlying tone of reality towards everything, and it's very charming, I can say that. In terms of gameplay, it's very basic JRPG gameplay, to be perfectly honest, but it's also a lot of fun too. Like, I like, but it might just be because I like RPGs in general that I can appreciate it. Excuse me, I didn't take a single breath while explaining that. Also, hey Kudan, welcome to Mooside. You have nice eyes. You must be Prince Out. Long ago, I completed Moo training. I want to show you a higher level of intelligence. However, I'm still realizing and learning this high level. I'll see you again. So long. Whoa! He just turned into a freaking tornado! Is this freaking Castlevania 2? Well, anyway, I guess I'm just supposed to come here and meditate. Ah, Prince Out. I am a messenger from your master. He sent me to tell you that you must stop your meditation immediately. Prince Out, you must come back with me instead of staying in a place such as this. Your master wishes it. Please rise, Prince. Your Highness, you must give up this trial for now. Believe what I say. It is the truth. Oh, hey, Dirt Dog. I heard of being high as a guy, but it's taking a step too far, literally. Well, to be fair, we're playing Out right now rather than the other three. Right now, I'm trying to figure out why this voice is saying lies to me. How dare you lie to me? I guess EarthBound must have been pretty popular for Ness to be chosen for Smash. I was too young when it came out to really notice, though. Same for me, honestly. What's going on? Are we being possessed by a ghost? Oh god, is this a boss fight? I'm not ready for a boss fight. I haven't even got into a single fight with Out yet. Prince Out, I am the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I am going to break your what? It's a far more popular series in Japan from what I understand, as Shigesato Itoi is far more well known overseas. Yeah, I heard that he's not only he didn't just make EarthBound. He's more known for being an actor, a writer, yeah, he's just generally all around for being a celebrity. I heard he's pretty much a Renaissance man in Japan. But yeah, our ancient ancestors wants to break our legs? Oh boy, okay. You will lose the use of them. Do you accept this? No! Why? No? Wait, what? Wait, I failed? EarthBound struggled in the US from the bad marketing, yeah. But it also didn't help the fact that the game was packaged with, overinflated in price because it also came packaged with a game guide, didn't it? What do I do now? Should I go talk to my master? I know I didn't think Americans would be interested in a JRPG type game. But why? EarthBound came near the end of the SNES lifespan, right? They must have known that Final Fantasy VI did really well on SNES. Why would they think nobody will want JRPGs? That trial is to withstand anything that happens in there. But they want to break my legs! How the hell am I going to help save the world if they break my legs? Master, what do? I won't say anything. Go to Moo, the place of emptiness again. Are you sure that it was Nintendo of Japan that decided to package it with a guide, or was that Nintendo of America? You guys probably know better than I do. I just assumed it was Nintendo America that packaged the guide. It's probably a joint decision. Fair enough. To be fair, Nintendo also didn't think that Western audiences would appreciate strategy RPGs like Fire Emblem, and that's why it didn't come out for a long time either. Oh, this was actually the same year as Final Fantasy VI? I see. Alright, so I'm just going to ignore your bullshit about telling me to leave. No thank you. What came out first, Final Fantasy VI or this, actually? Like, I know it's the same year, but I'm curious, like, which one came out first. I can sort of see why they thought the Western wouldn't resonate with an RPG, though. Why not, though? Original RPGs in Japan were based off of Dungeons and Dragons, and Dungeons and Dragons is the progenitor. I cannot say it. The original original RPG playing game for tabletop. Dragon Quest was huge in Japan, but struggled here. Same with FF, with 6 being the first to really just take off. Really? Huh, I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Alright, so you want to break my legs? Okay, here we go! We're gonna break our legs! D&D was not popular, though. Well, D&D is stupidly popular nowadays. Ah! Oh my god! How much HP did we lose from doing that? Good lord, we lost like 80! So, Prince out. You cannot walk as your legs are broken. Next, I will tear your arms off! I shall then take your arms and feed them to the crows. Why is our ancestors so cruel? The taking of your arms. You accept this? I mean, I already accepted you taking my legs, might as well. We just died. Ah, Prince out. Without legs and arms, you can only lie there. Now I'll cut your ears off. You do not mind me taking your hearing away, do you? Do you accept this? I would be so impressed if the game actually decided to suddenly cut out all sound just now by me hitting this. Just from the sales numbers, action games, platformers were the only ones that seemed viable in the West for a long time until gaming became more acceptable. I see. Yeah, Final Fantasy VI came out not too long before EarthBound, so alright, fair enough. When did they release in the West, though? Well, whatever. So, Prince out. No legs, no arms, and no sound. By floating words through the air, I must ask you, care if you take your eyes? Want to live eternal darkness? I shall steal your sight. Accept this. This is getting really, really screwed up, guys. So, Prince out. Now I can only communicate directly with your mind. Your mind is all you have left. In the end, I will take your mind. But you probably don't want to allow that, do you? So, can't answer? Can't even move? Are you sad? Lose your mind. Also lose any feelings of sadness. Accept this. Take your mind, Prince out. Know that I will possess it. Prince out! You have now completed your training! What the fuck did we just undergo? EarthBound came out in West in 95. Check FF6. FF6 came out in 94. Yeah, what? Wait a second. If Okay, if FF6 came out in 94, then wouldn't that mean that they know that Western audiences appreciate JRPGs? I don't know. Whatever then. Returning back to the palace. Yeah, that's bizarre. Like, Final Fantasy VI did well, so I would have thought they'd also know that EarthBound would have done well. Well, I guess lack of faith and whatnot. Okay, so I guess everything about breaking our legs, ripping off our arms, all of that was just... that was just in our mind, I guess. Oh my god! Imagine everything in your mind is just like, imagine your legs getting chopped off! The excruciating pain! I'm surprised like Pude just like didn't start crying and sobbing on the ground. Jesus. I guess it's that they saw it as a fluke or something, as no other RPG really hit the same level of popularity as 6 until FF7. What about Chrono Trigger? When did Chrono Trigger come out? In the West, that is. I know Chrono Trigger. Oh, wait a second. I take that back. I was actually having a discussion about that in my Smash thread. Yeah, I was actually having a discussion about that in the Smash thread. Apparently, Chrono Trigger sold a lot more compared to in the West. Apparently, in the West, it only sold 2,000k units, which is pretty low. I am proud. You have completed your mood training. There's nothing more to teach you from the holy writings. Yay! Now what? Rinse out. I shall relay a message to you from eternity. The evil entity that controls all wickedness is preparing for the greatest struggle of all time. The only ones who can challenge the entity are 3 boys and 1 girl. Chrono Trigger was March of 95, so it still came out before... so it still came out before EarthBound then. One named Tom is the leader of them. One of the boys is you, Prince Out. He's the leader of the bunch. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. Okay, now that you've completed your training, search out Tom at once. For all beings, for the Earth herself. I pray for growth in light of the... Oh shit, we hit level 16 from that? Oh baby, offense went up by 4. Oh baby, defense went up by 4. What? Speed went up by 2. Vitality went up by 2. IQ went up by 1. Sweet! Maximum HP went up by 27. We also got the power of shield beta. And we hit level 17. Okay, sure. Maximum HP by 1, PB went up by 2, realize the power of Teleport Alpha. 18. Offense 1, defense 1, guts 1, HP 1, PP 2. We got the power... Teleport Beta? What's Teleport Beta? Wait, we can teleport by spinning in circles? Oh no, never mind, we still had to run off. My name is Out. I'm the one who will fight beside you. Also, why do you 3 look like you're high as kites? I am the servant of Tom. I will obey Tom. Tom! My life is in your hands. You hear that, Tom? You have poo in your hands. Ain't the group at like level 30 something? Actually, I think they're at level 40. You're welcome, Dirt Dog! Pooh has joined us! Yay! We got the full party going! We even have a teddy bear. Okay, so, is there anything I can equip on you, or are you going bear? Looks like you're going bear for now. Let me take a look at Out stats real fast. Offense is not too bad considering his level at the time. Defense is pretty low, though. Let's take a look at his new spells, though. Let's see now. Shield Beta. What's the difference between Epsilon and Beta? Protects 1 person with a power shield. Cuts a damage in half, and some of the block damage is dealt back. Oh, so it's like a reflector. Okay. So I either want to reduce damage in half, or I guess Beta's probably better than Epsilon, I guess? Yeah, he's very underleveled, but that's the case for all the new party members. And we most definitely cannot ride a bike now. You are entirely correct, Jelly. Alright, so what's teleport beta? Allows you to immediately return to a place where you have already been. You don't need a running approach to use this. This is also called the tornado teleport. Okay, so we don't actually need to run anymore thanks to Pooh's teleport beta, so that's handy. Is there any place I can buy some stuff though? Lady, what did you put in those freaking cakes?
I can no longer make magic cakes, but it doesn't matter because now I'm selling magic tarts. Which tastes even better than magic cakes. I only have this.
I want to buy those magic tarts. I guess I probably should. I don't know. Let me go grab some cash. Maybe the tarts will be good for us? I don't know why I'm insisting on buying more magic stuff from her, considering we just went on a trip just now, but whatever. Almost all equipment is going to reduce Pooh's stats, just saying. Really? Why? Why is that, why does everything reduce Pooh's stats like that? That's kinda... Is it because, like, he's supposed to be, like, a monk character where he's not supposed to wear armor? Like, I remember, like, if I recall correctly, monks have a boost to their dexterity / armor class whenever they do, wear no armor in, D&D. At least that's what I know, anyway. Buy a magic tart? You know what? Pooh has plenty of space. How about we give it to him? Okay, so let's see what the tart actually does. Oh, so I should not have gone to stats. Oh, it's exactly that? Okay. So, magic tart recovers about 20... Okay, that's actually super handy. I like to buy a billion more. You know what? I'll buy 2 more. Who can hold on to them for me? Yeah. Having PP restores is actually really handy. Like even if they do like send us on trips, I really do appreciate the extra PP. Ah, shoot, I keep inputting the wrong buttons as I'm trying to deposit my cash. Whoops. In the interest of not wasting items, Pooh also gets different amounts of HP from certain foods. Really? I assume he doesn't like eating American food or something like that? Probably the case. Actually, I think they're called psychic points rather than power points, Kudan. Let's see now. Try and decide how I want to arrange my items at the moment. Maybe I should give the sudden guts pill over to, out for now. Let's see now. It doesn't really matter who holds on to the Franklin badge. Maybe I should give that over to Cleo now that I think about it. I don't really want to have Cleo be the one who's using items as often as I need her to, so I'll probably give all the other items over to... Yeah, I think I'll give the PP items over to Out and all the healing HP items over to Tom. I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, assuming I can set this up properly. Makes sense, because PSI is psychic spells of intensity. Pretty much, exactly. Let's see now. What's Limit God? I forgot what the gelato does. If I recall correctly, it was only like, what, 30 HP? Yeah, that's a bit of a waste, whatever. I don't remember how much I paid for that gelato, but it probably wasn't actually worth buying. Well, regardless, I think our inventory is perfectly fine right now. We probably can go actually talk to that guy and let us onto that ship now, I think. Can I just say, though, having our full party like this makes me really happy. I'm always really, I always really like RPGs that lets you see your entire party traveling with you. And there's our first photo guy of the night, everybody! Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say... Fuzzy Pickles, everyone. Fuzzy Pickles! Wow, what a great photograph! It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Yeah, the fondest memories of that sailor guy blocking the view of Out and Limit. Well, regardless. Thank you, you made my wife wake up. She quit talking about all that serious crap. Whoa! Did he just say crap in a Nintendo game? How the hell did they get away with saying crap in a Nintendo game in the 90s? I mean, I know nowadays the game is rated T, but if I recall correctly, back then the game was rated E, wasn't it? Wow, they got away with crap! Yeah, let's work hard. If you're courageous, get on this boat. You'll probably see the Kraken and experience getting seasick. After all, it would only cost your life. And you got that for free! Yeah, EarthBound has weird ratings. Luck will determine the outcome of this village, so do you want to sail the seas to Scaraba? $20 per person. I don't have the money. Okay, need to go grab some cash real fast. How much of a rating do you think Mother 3 would have? I don't think it will go higher than a T, but considering... I don't know, I kind of feel like with Mother 3, there's some serious implications to a lot of stuff, especially with the whole death of so many characters. I don't know. I don't think it would push it to an M rating, right? Oh, wait, it was a KA rating? Was that actually what it was rated? That's weird. Do you think maybe that also contributed to why it didn't do too hot in the States? Because they had a weird rating like that? I don't think EarthBound is worth a adult rating. I know the T rating didn't exist back then, but really? Alright, looks like we get our first level of poo here, though. Alright, what's the best way of tackling these guys? Probably just some melee, and then we can use a PK Thunder on you. I don't want to serve PP on Out, so we'll avoid trying to use psychic attacks right now. What does Mirror do? What the hell is Mirror? What do I do with Mirror? You only live once! Mirror lets Pooh try to become an Wait, Pooh can copy enemies? Okay. Dang it, I missed with PK Thunder. Oh no, Super Plush Bear! Out turned into the Mad Taxi, what? So what does Out do when he turns into a Mad Taxi? Okay, whatever. Oh, so it does the, oh, so it's basically like, what's his name? Not Cybin, but, whoa, what was that? Holy crap. So it's kind of like, that one character, Gao. It's kind of like Gao from, Final Fantasy VI. He taxis. Thank you, Temporal. You're so informative. Anyway, hashtag totally not a Crazy Taxi reference. I don't think Crazy Taxi existed during this time, did they? I don't think it did. That being said, though, so he's kind of like Gao from Final Fantasy VI, in which he uses the abilities of Gao or Gogo or any other FF mime. Yeah, so basically just copies enemy abilities. Gotcha. Okay, I get it. Interesting. Let's conserve some PP with Cleo. Apparently, I got Tom and Cleo's PP the same. Whatever. Alright, so Out does a pretty decent amount of damage when he copies people. That's actually pretty cool. Cleo's level's now 41, offense 1, HP 1, PP 1. Oh wow, Out wasn't able to get a level out of that? Well, that's disappointing. Might have come as a few years after EarthBound. If I recall correctly, Crazy Taxi came out around 99. Okay, so, okay, I getcha. Dude, how hilarious would it be if Crazy Taxi was actually inspired by the Mad Taxi from EarthBound? If you're courageous, get on this boat. Alright, let's go. Ready, we're reckless, baby! Bon voyage! I don't know, I can't say bon voyage anymore without thinking of either the... Oh, hey, is that Zeno? Let me check. Yep, looks like Zeno just joined the call. How you doing, my dude? Hello?
Hello, hey.
Okay, there we go. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing pretty alright. Just got done attempting to make this pasta, and it turned out really odd.
How did it turn out odd?
Like, okay, so it's pasta aioli, so it's not like your traditional pasta. It's very much an olive oil-based pasta. So I've never cooked anything like this in my life, but it's just very, like, it's very greasy, and it doesn't really have a lot of taste to it. So I'm like, wait, I probably goozled this somewhere. I just don't know where.
You might have put in a little too much oil.
Yeah, that seems like it might have been the case. Anyways, how's EarthBound?
Been good. I think we're about to be assaulted by tentacles.
I've seen this hentai. Hold on.
I need to stop the boat. It's been a long time since I was out in the open sea, so I feel seasick. Oh man, what am I going to do? A sailor who gets seasick? So, how come you guys are all right? So, that baldy guy over there, is Pooh really bald? I mean, he does have his, like, one little ponytail, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's all he's really got.
Your buddy, right? He came from Dalam? You guys must be quite the adventurers. Aren't there times when you just like to go back home? So you're not some mama's boy. Well, it wouldn't hurt you to go back and visit once in a while. I'm feeling much better now. Anchor's away! Okay, never mind, we didn't get assaulted by tentacles. I thought we were, so this isn't like that hentai that you saw.
This is a very disappointing version of that hentai I saw.
So...
This is the clean version.
So the clean version of Fate Stay Night.
Basically. Yeah, I never got to this part in the game. I got to the part where Pooh goes through the traumatic sequence of chopping off all of his body parts.
Yeah!
That
was... that was pretty fucked up for me. Also, I think we just passed Coland Island from Link's Awakening! Yeah,
No, it seems friendly. Here it comes.
But yeah, I was just saying, you see how that mountain is shaped on the left over there? It kind of reminds me of Coland Island from Link's Awakening, except, you know, without missing the windfish's egg on top.
No, yeah, I see it.
Here it comes! Alright, so I assume this is a boss battle. The Kraken has blocked the way. Holy shit, what is this music right now? It's like really techno-y. Oh, hey Sorm, how you doing?
That is some eerie-ass music.
It's very nice, though.
That said, if Fangamer's merchandise is to go by anything, this guy's kind of infamous, so...
Infamous in what way?
I mean, I'm just saying there's a lot of merch made of him. I know no other context other than that, so that's just kind of a, moment.
I'm just gonna start hitting him with my bat and praying it works. Alright.
Go for the face.
Let's see now. We could set up a shield for all of us. Sure, why not? We'll set up Actually, no, I'll have Out set up the shield since, like, I think Paula actually has more of a offensive PSI compared to him at the moment, so I guess I'll start focusing him down with Freeze, hopefully? I mean, he's a sea creature, so he's weak to ice, right? Even though that's not Pokemon.
I mean, it's a dragon in that sense. If you got lightning, I'd go with the lightning.
Yeah, but the problem with lightning is it's inaccurate when it's only one enemy, isn't it? Or does it work because he's giant, so it's harder to miss?
It's been so long since I've played.
But yeah, like Thunder's thing is that it can hit one enemy, but only if there's like multiple enemies because it's inaccurate.
In that case, yeah, I'd go with the freeze then.
I don't know if the game actually is programmed in such a way that if it's a giant enemy, you can actually stun it.
I mean, it's turn 1. We'll find out.
Yeah, I might as well spy on him and see. Oh my god, can I actually copy the dragon with mirror, though? I mean, the kraken with mirror, though? Oh, Storm. Zeno was mentioning there's a lot of merch of the kraken, right?
Yeah, there's just, like... I mean, it's either, like, yeah, Kraken just gets brought up a lot in so much, like, fan gamer merch and, yeah, fan gamer strictly. Or even the Yeti sometimes.
Right. Offense is a lot, though. He doesn't seem to have any weak crashing Booma. Oh, thank God the Franklin badge can reflect the damage back. Never mind, I took the second hit. Boy.
Wow, that was half your HP.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you know if the Franklin badge can reflect multiple hits or it only reflects the first lightning hit?
I'm guessing only the first lightning hit. Like I said, I never got this far, so I haven't dealt with this guy ever.
Then what use are you? Get out of here!
I'm here for the ride. You're stuck with me.
Damn it. Well...
You made the poor choice of making me a friend and a moderator. Now you fucked up.
Congratulations, guys. I've brought on Starscream to overthrow the stream. Okay, so you have no weaknesses to speak of. In that case, let's throw a broken pipe at him. No, Do you remember what the counter PSI unit does again?
Again, I never got this far.
No,
man.
I got it really early on, though.
I never got that.
You never got it? Oh,
No.
shit. Well,
It's also been like 2 years, so I can't remember much of
that's
this game.
fair. You're just going to have to let the lewd guide you. I know that's a reference to the Fire Emblem streams, but why did you bring up the lewd guide, Dirt Dog? Oh yeah, that's the one I were trying to go for. I didn't bring you on to be my guide. I brought you on to be my guide. All right. Let's see now. Can't really. The reason I'm wondering.
I wouldn't use.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't use the items per
You
se.
wouldn't?
I would get a feel for this guy before we start throwing stuff we might not get back.
Well, I know he does PSI attacks because he just did a lightning attack on. Oh no, he did a biting attack, right? Yeah, he just.
Like I thought. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I just was saying I thought he did something else.
Let's see here. Oh, it works like PSI block, I guess.
Oh, PSI block. I see. I think he did one psychic attack on us, as weird as that sounds. I think I'll try counter PSI on him.
Its success rate does not seem high against stronger enemies.
Oh! What use are you then, Limit?
I guess you get to use. I guess it gives Jeff the ability to use PSI block in his own way.
I guess. All right, I guess I'll just shoot him with my laser gun.
Yes. How bad of a second option you must choose there? Laser gun.
Yes,
Yeah, just laser gun.
I must much rather throw this block at him instead of shooting him with a laser. Yes. Well, I guess I'll just stick with PK Freeze for now without. By the way, what did you name your party when you did the game?
Oh, I went with like the default party. I didn't do anything crazy with it. I like to try and be as pure as I can with the first game playthrough experience.
That's very fair.
So like, yeah. Also, one of them is named Pooh. Why would you not want to keep him named Pooh?
Yeah, but everyone names him Pooh, so it's not creative. So I have to be more creative in that. So he's out because he's pooed out.
Oh, listen to you. I don't know what I've worked myself into today.
Listen, you already knew what kind of person I am when I told you that my character's name is Mark.
Mark, the raging barbarian of justice.
Exactly. Let's see now.
Ooh, you could also name him Mighty. Yeah, the Mighty Pooh. I like that better. Just this bald-haired kid's just singing opera at you. It's the only way he can talk.
And he'll throw his shit at you.
Basically.
Let's see now. Maybe I'll make out our designated healer for now so I can just start bashing him with, Tom.
Have you tested other PSIs on him, like elemental-wise?
I haven't done fire yet. I haven't done thunder, but, freeze does almost 200 damage to him, so I've just been doing that over and over. You know what? I'll give fire a shot just to see what if it does, but I already spied on him using Jeff, and Jeff said he has no particular weaknesses.
Oh. Yeah, okay, then pick your poison then.
He might be able, he might just be, weak to everything, honestly.
Alright.
I'm so glad you're disgusted by my naming choices, Storm. Oh, by the way, I didn't see how much damage fire was because I was reading chat. Did you see it?
No! I was just, no, I just did.
Ah, screw it. I'll just do a thunder attack, whatever. I guess we'll just stick with, freeze for now on. Never mind, I'm out of PP. Damn, okay, I don't think out is going to do much damage with a melee attack, unfortunately. Especially since he's only, like, what, level 18 right now? Should I even bother trying to mirror him?
Go for it. What's there to lose?
Losing his life.
I mean, that was gonna happen one way or the other. Like, you're just taking a different action.
Oh, well, it doesn't even matter because Cleo just murdered him.
Damn!
Level 4, limit hit level 42. We discovered the meaning of life, guys! HP went up by 3. Out's now level 19. Oh, baby, offense 3, defense 2, speed 1, luck 1, HP 1. Out's level 20. Yeah, he's going to get all the levels now. Oh, baby, offense went up by 4. Oh, baby, defense by 4. Speed 2, guts 1, vitality 1, IQ 2, luck 1, HP 12, PP 7. Level 21, HP 1, PP 1. Oh, hey, we got Magnet Alpha now, so we can steal PP now. That's good.
Nice.
22. Oh, baby! Offense 3, defense 2, HP 3. Wow. Out's really catching up in terms of stats now, thanks to this. 23. Offense 2, defense 1, speed 1, HP 3, PP 1. There we go. Oh man, I thought you guys were just everyday little kids, but you defeated the Kraken! I also helped in the battle. Yeah, you steered the ship so we wouldn't crash into anything. That's actually super useful, thank you! I threw my slippers at the beast. Maybe you didn't notice. Did you notice?
Nah, I didn't see no slippers.
That being said though, he is now barefoot. I can probably believe it.
I just love how this guy's just kind of like, oh my god, I'm out in the dangerous seas where there's the known Kraken. I'm happy I brought these 4 children who somehow killed a Kraken. Like, I'm happy that solved itself, I guess.
He's just so happy because those 4 kids were what helped him resolve his marriage issues.
I mean, I guess he was gonna resolve it in a different way if you put it in that context. Moira, I'm gonna go see the Kraken. You'll never hear from me again. Tell my children I love them.
Considering his wife left him in order to just be pretentious at a club. And didn't he say that she normally just makes a bunch of drug cakes for everybody anyway?
She's gone to the tarts.
I don't think they're a very normal family to begin with.
Oh, fair enough.
Did you come from Toto by ship? There's a scary monster in the sea.
I never actually played Golden Sunstorm, I'm afraid. Did you?
Ooh, Golden Sun, the Lost Age, the second one. I played the shit out of that. That RPG's good. I'm really sad that, was it Isaac? Isaac will not be a contender for the DLC. Otherwise, I was gonna throw him in there.
That would have been great, honestly.
Oh, like, there's been nothing like Golden Sun since Golden Sun.
What exactly is Golden Sun? Like, I know it's a JRPG, but what's special
Oh,
about
man. It's been like 8 years since I played that thing, so it's been like, oh, actually, probably more than that, honestly. But, like, the animations were really incredible for the Game Boy Advance of all things. The puzzles were really neat because, like, most powers outside of combat had a U, so you got heat stroke going on.
Yeah, I know. I can cure that real fast. Go on.
But, like, you get these, like, gens, and summoning was a very common thing. Like, combat was just very involved, and the world just felt very big. I can't really put into words or remember too much of, like, how everything went, but it felt like its own very epic story. That said, I do remember a section in the middle of the game where I was getting so mad because, as I mentioned, the techs have purpose to the world, but they also use your TP, so you could be in very much annoying situations where you're trying to solve puzzles and run out of TP.
So it's like TP the equivalent of MP in that game?
Yeah, magic,
Okay.
if you will.
I don't mean to be rude about it, but that sounds like basically any other JRPGs that I've played.
That's fair. It very much can be put there. It was just kind of really mind-blowing with what they did with the console it was on. Like, you would not expect the looks, graphics, or animations they put into the GBA. At least I did.
That's fair. I definitely wouldn't mind getting it on the Wii U Virtual Console and streaming that someday in the future. Just have to figure out when's the best time to do it, considering, Jesus, there's 1 billion games coming out in September. Have you noticed this?
Oh, no, yeah. No, it's so bad. It's so bad. There's 6 games I want, and I'm like, wow, I need to cut back, because I will die
I have, like,
financially.
Astral Chain, Dragon Quest 11.
Yep.
What else is coming out next month?
Here, hold on. I'll pull up. I had to go after E3 and make a Google document of games of 2019 I want. Yeah, right? My wallet can only take so much. Let's see here. September has Link's Awakening, Borderlands 3.
Oh, I forgot about Link's Awakening!
Was it Demon X Machina, Dragon Quest 11, Astral Chain, Spyro Trilogy comes to
I forgot about
Switch.
that too! Shit! Oh, there's so many good games!
We're going to die is what's going to happen. And then, like, even then, October's a little easier on us. But that said, it's 2 really good titles. You got Luigi's Mansion literally on Halloween, and then The Outer Worlds dropping on the 25th.
Outer Worlds? What's that?
The guys who made Fallout New Vegas went off and made Space Fallout, and it's good and not shit and full of microtransactions. So it's like, oh, okay. I'm kind of going by hype of word of mouth on that. So,
All right.
but like for the truth,
That's fair.
good. Yeah, it looks cool. I will give it that. But until I see more gameplay, it's gonna be whatever. Yeah, Borderlands 3 on my playlist probably day one. I'm going to hate myself because I know it's not going to live up to so much of my expectations.
Offhand, so apparently Pokey took a shit out here. Pokey's stink still
Pokey.
hangs in the air. There's even little black specks on the ground for Pokey's shit.
Pokey confirmed as either cat or rabbit, one of the two.
Welcome, welcome. Ah, the heat. Is your body okay? Can I interest you in some merchandise? Nice. Not really feeling any of these, to be perfectly honest. I was hoping that we can pick up some new weapons, but oh well. But yeah, I really can't wait for Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, 3. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have a new subtitle like they did with Dark Moon.
It might just get one. They just probably holding off on it.
Why? We're already so close to it. There's no real point to it, is there?
I don't know. Like, they're mad people. Them Nintendo peoples.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, wait. I actually got some hot stuff from Twitter.
Good night, Storm. Yeah, go ahead.
So I caught a thing from Nintendo saying like, hope you're all having a great summer, blah blah blah. Like, I hope it's been an Odyssey of adventure. Just try to enjoy the sunshine. And it's like Mario sitting down and he's eating a watermelon and he's got a very tropical shirt on. But everyone on Twitter's like, wait, hold up. Put on your tinfoil hats and follow me on this. They use the word sunshine. There are 2 watermelon seeds on his face. At Gamescom, they also had displayed at their booth a watermelon and a pineapple on 2 separate booths.
Are you seriously going where I think you're going?
Everyone's Sunshine 2 or an HD remake.
You know, it could just be a freaking image of Mario eating watermelon.
Okay, but why would you have fruit at a games demo exhibition? Like, for the booths for streams. That's a really odd, out of place thing. Like, watermelon's like, okay, haha. Pineapple on the other hand?
Okay, here's my argument about that. How often does Nintendo actually tease games like that?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, Sakurai's a madman. He managed to make Grant Kirkhope keep his mouth shut and then said, never ask anything from me. And I was like, I won't, Sakurai. I won't.
Yeah, but,
he gave his pin.
Yeah, but people also see, like, purple and yellow chairs in the background and they think, Waluigi confirmed!
That, I think, was just internet jokes. But again, this is why I say tinfoil hat. It's just really odd drop, and it's a really odd post, in my opinion. So it's like,
So does anyone know if I should be buying any snakes from this snake seller? Because he's selling a snake and a viper, and I'm not sure why I would want to buy snakes from this guy.
I don't like the fact that it's like, here's 2 snakes, also a vial of serum. It's like, why do I need the serum? Oh, it's for the snakes, obviously. It's like, oh.
Well, you know, if they ever come into contact with you.
If you mean when?
Yes. The Tender Drive used to live here. They want to be back of the deep darkness as they were too innocent. I wonder if they are still alive. Goodness me, that's dark. There's another guy that sells a bag of snakes.
Yeah, we know. I wouldn't buy any snakes. That's just some solid advice.
Alright. I mean, to be fair, people keep pet snakes and they're friendly enough, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you get a viper, I think that's different than from a, like, gardener snake.
But I want to buy a boa constrictor!
No danger noodles.
Is that what you call big snakes, danger noodles?
Have you not seen, like, all of the cute nicknames for snakes on the internet?
No.
Danger Noodle is probably one of my favorites.
Danger Noodle. Oh boy. Okay, so this dude is rocking a bunch of big bottle rockets that I can probably grab.
Oh, Windmill Slam.
Let's see now. Do I have any room for them though? Because I don't think Limit has. No, he's got a bit of room. I just need to figure out what I want to buy. Would you say super bombs are more useful than big bottle rockets, or big bottle rockets are better?
Big ball rockets, like ball rockets when I played, never let me down. I didn't really use bombs all that much.
I like the idea of how bombs are capable of hitting other enemies though. That's the thing.
it makes sense. Like, I guess like that's kind of like the trade-off. Like, bombs go wide, ball rocket is single. So
Yeah, but I'm not sure which one actually does more damage is the thing, though.
I mean, I feel like the big rockets, usually single targets do more damage to a single target. It's just, this is all giving just Jeff more utility. So I would maybe get one super bomb and then just get a few single target rockets.
You know what? Yeah, I agree with that.
That said, your inventory, I forgot about the inventory in this game.
Like, that's
oh, no.
one of the things that I I don't want to say I hate it, because it's like, you know, it's a product of the time. I can't be too mad about that. It's just,
I'm actually kind of open to it. It's a really neat way. It's a neat system of like item management of like, oh, okay, it's a mechanic of the game. It makes sense. However, managing it, getting stuff moved from one to another, that is tedious. It's the reason why people hate the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time. It's not because you hate the temple, you hate the Iron Boots, because they waste your time.
Didn't they actually fix that in the 3D port for 3DS?
Yeah, because they made it a face button instead of a item button. So you just put it on like one of the was it 5 buttons you now have? For face
you
buttons?
had, yeah, I think it was 4 or 5.
4, and I think the 5th was the ocarina at all times. But like, yeah, just being able to go click click and turn off boots makes life so easy. It's why like I would be so mad if the randomizer was unable to make the quick swap for boots as easy as it does now. I'd be so tilt to be like, cool, required Water Temple. I guess I'll just kill myself.
The snake bag can hold live snakes. There are snakes in the sack. Please, it's a very useful item. Should you buy one? I am humbly offering it to you. I like how these guys are just trying to pawn off a bag of snakes to children to play with.
How much is he wanting for this bag of potential snakes?
$290.
I would say hard pass there.
You are afraid of snakes, are you not? Oh, he's calling us chicken. Ain't nobody calls a McFly a chicken.
Your name is No Limit McFly?
Exactly.
Ah.
And my middle name is not Yellow.
No Limit, Not Yellow McFly.
There you go. You see,
that must be
go on.
Hell on your driver's license.
Not really. I've seen longer names. You bought a piggy nose. This will help out a large amount while I am humbly searching for the magic truffle in the deep darkness. You too can learn how to use the piggy nose with the use command under goods. So please rest easy. Should I buy a piggy nose?
Magic truffles are really good actually, so it wouldn't be that crazy. Because I believe they restore PP.
Ooh, apparently a crystal charm is really, really good too.
That's my other thing with this game that kind of bugs me is like you really don't know, like a lot of its other mechanics are kind of really well hidden, or you have to use the like look at command to understand them. So you don't get to do that at shops. It's why I got the slingshot and I was like, this game sucks. Why does this suck more? It's like, oh,
because
slingshots have higher chance of missing. Cool.
I don't understand why they actually did that in the game too, because it feels like it's really like no one ever seems to go after the slingshots from what I gather.
It's an air of realism and it's an air of weirdness, and that's what really sells people on EarthBound.
Because it's a realistic JRPG.
It does different things that most RPGs do. Like it really tried to push and innovate, and that's something I'll kind of give Nintendo. Like, I know they repeat a lot of their everythings a million times, but like they are always trying to do a new thing. Oh,
yeah, time. Don't forget to say, ready, say, Fuzzy Pickles!
Fuzzy Pickle!
What a great photograph! It'll always bring back the fondest of memories. I still have no idea what's the point of Photo Guy.
I mean, again, it's charming, it's wacky. You know EarthBound on Fuzzy Pickles.
And everybody knows you grab burgers from trash cans.
Yeah, like EarthBound plays with a lot. It's very, I think people have described it as tongue-in-cheek with RPG conventions.
I definitely can see that.
Like just how you can beat certain bosses with some items that you wouldn't expect, or how you can one-shot other ones, and that's just crazy. I think one of the great things that a lot of RPGs continue not to want to use is the enemies running away from you mechanic, or you sneaking up and getting surprise attack mechanic.
I don't think many JRPGs do that nowadays.
No, like EarthBound I think was like the only one that has done that. I can't really think of another. Where you just go up to the lesser enemy and it's just like, okay, battle's over. Or they're running from you because the game's like, we're not going to waste your time with these level 3 enemies when you're level 40. Like, it all depends on the RPG you're in. Like, Pokemon, it doesn't really work
because you're trying to catch
objective.
Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yes, but like Final Fantasy seems like a silly game to be like, yes, I wish to go back to near the first town, and these level 9 enemies are going to challenge me who have killed a god. That seems like a great idea.
I'm trying to find a good location for me to teleport right now, because I kind of want to teleport over to...
You got the teleport beta,
I do, but I don't know if this is enough space for it, though. Is there?
No, you don't need to run, I think, for teleport beta anymore. You just teleport on the spot.
Let me give it a shot. Okay, teleport beta, let's go. I want to go to Saturn Valley real fast because, Oh yeah, you're right, I don't need much space for it at all. Okay, that works out perfectly fine then. Do I play Stardew Valley? I sadly have never played Stardew Valley. What about you, Zeno?
Same. I hear it's very much like Harvest Moon, which it's on my list. I have it bought. I just haven't sat down and played it. I hear it's really, really good though. Like insanely good.
I mostly want to like the only reason I really want to get it is because like people are telling me that that'd be a lot of fun with friends. So if I can get like a really good friend who hasn't played it yet to play it with me, I would totally do it. I would stream that actually.
I've been looking for people to play with me. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I feel
Kudon.
that. I have like no time for video games right now, and it's kind of upsetting me because I got really into Final Fantasy IX and I'm really enjoying it. And now it's like, Alex, you get to go do all this overtime. I'm like, neat. I like money, which is fine because I also made the crazy decision to go ahead and drop $600 on a Helene shield. So
yeah, about that. Did you like? I remember you talking to me about this like a few months ago, actually.
Kids, take advice from me. This is what credit cards are built for. This is literally their purpose in life, to make you buy things you don't actually have the money for, but can say, I can pay that off.
That is exactly why I refuse to use credit cards for anything.
No, in fairness though, like the amount of money I'm pulling down, if I just eat ramen for the next 2 weeks, I can literally pay the card because I just clocked 27 hours of overtime this paycheck, so...
Fair enough, I guess.
Like, it's just getting... I don't have really anything else going on. My friends are all busy with college at the moment. Ooh, Spectrum Beam!
I imagine that's probably going to be like the super beam for, like Samus's rainbow beam at the end of Super Metroid.
Just Jeff has like an arm cannon, Samus style. It's just like, yeah, what? It's not a big deal.
I mean, just because I can send your body through multiple dimensions now doesn't mean it's that useful. Also, I just...
Think of it kind of like a laser pointer that points things into oblivion!
Also, I was wrong. It wasn't a laser beam. It was a hyper beam.
Oh, shit. You're going to have a turn of cooldown and everything.
It increases his offense by 20. Holy shit.
That's not bad. That ain't bad at all.
No. I still also have one more thing that I want to do here while sleeping in here, so continue what we were talking about, your job and stuff.
Yeah, just 27 hours of overtime clocked for this next check, so ideally, like, as long as it keeps pace kind of like this, I'll be fine, because...
How many hours are you doing a day?
I do 10-hour days.
That's not too unreasonable.
No, it's not. Like like people will go, "Why do you work weekends? That just eats up so much of your life." I'm like, "Yeah, except my friends still have a better life going on during the week, so I can still interact with them pretty easily. And then if I'm doing weekends, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which gives me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. I get 3 days off normally. It is so cushy. And then also, I don't have to be like all the people on first shift who are like, oh my god, I have to go from working 5 8-hour days to 5 10-hour days. That's like, I'll get up and come in at like 8, I guess, when I, have eaten eggs and drank some coffee. That aside, though, like, it's just been, crazy. But I'm just really happy because this shield, this Hylian shield, which is just like, it's shined, it's beautiful, it's going straight on my wall in my dining room. This has been a dream for like 7-year-old me for like years.
I assume you also have the Master Sword planted behind it.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh, it's gonna look so good. Pooh chopped off all his arms and legs, and then he met up with the party, and then we traveled across the sea, and then we killed a kraken, and now we're kind of doing some item management.
Pretty much. We were also offered a bag of snakes and being called yellow, but I'm not yellow.
There's like a lot of snakes being thrown at us.
All of the danger noodles.
Danger noodle. This economy runs on danger noodle.
Oh boy, trying to figure out what I want to deposit into Escargot.
Yes, you did. You missed the amazing meditation scene.
Yes, you did.
What a juxtaposition. Pencil eraser.
Cutting off your eyes and ears. Getting high off of magic tarts.
Did you throw the pencil eraser?
I did. Yeah, the pencil eraser is with the Escargot Express at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Trying to figure out what else to get rid of at the moment, to be honest.
I'm not totally sure.
I don't know what the contact lenses do. That's the thing. I've been holding on to them thinking I need to run into someone.
Think so. I think you can go ahead and get rid of that. I'm gonna look that up though.
I'll wait on that one because I already threw away, not throw away, but I got, oh wait, no, I didn't get rid of the pencil eraser. I'm an idiot.
I don't think you can. That's a key item.
I know it's a key item, but I'm saying I put into Escargot Express because I don't know when it's going to come into the game again, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, it's part of a trade quest.
Oh! Where am I supposed to trade it?
It is Pentala Giovanni's memento of his grandmother that he lost in the Dusty Dunes desert. He posts a sign in the desert telling anyone who finds it to please return to him on the 2nd floor bakery of Forside.
Okay, so I guess I need to go back to Forside after this.
I mean, it comes down to if you want to see like this fetch quest through, or if you just want to press on with the game for a while.
I mean, I got nothing major to do right now, so why not? I already have all my party members.
Minus save the world, but hey, you know what? Contact lens is very important.
Listen, if I can't, if I can't help the one random guy on the streets, how can I save the entire world, okay?
Tripped out on magic tarts? That's how you save the world.
Exactly. See? You're getting it now. Just trying to figure out what to get rid of, though.
Right? Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, let's see.
I mean, I could get rid of the chicken, but I've established I'm never getting rid of the chicken. Holy crap!
What? Oh no! That's lewd!
That is extremely lewd, Shadow! Thank you for the 69 bits. You need to stop being so lewd in chat right now.
Put up this. Is the Super Plush Bear out right now? Is that why
it is currently out right now, yes. I could put it away since I'm doing the fetch quest for now, I guess.
It preserves it, I would.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, getting rid of the Hyper Beam, as weird as that sounds, the Pencil Eraser, and the Super Plush Bear.
I'm getting
What
rid
an
of this
eclectic group of items.
Yeah, it's like a teddy bear, a pencil eraser, this nuclear warhead. Wait, hold up.
Why am I fighting a gas pump inside of a cafe? Alright, good times. You know, I feel like we need to add Danger Noodles into the quote bot now, because that still is way too amusing for me.
Danger Noodles, it's so good.
I don't know why I went back to rest in there. Well, whatever. Is it possible to still crash using teleport beta, though?
Only one way to find out.
Alright, let's see now. You said 4 side, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I thought that was one of the funnier things of Teleport Alpha. Just, you could crash it.
Yeah. I mean, it's amusing, but it's also super obnoxious to deal with.
And I think that's what really gives EarthBound its like staying power in a lot of like the cult classics minds. It's so odd and obscure, but it's what makes it really stand out. It's not trying to be like, I'm trying to send a message Artor style. It's just kind of like, hey guys, once if we have this kid trip out in the back room of this hotel as he's like trying to go through this upside down world of what was it?
Moonside?
Moonside, yeah. That was a trip.
I still have no idea what was going on in that.
Basically, the Mani Mani statue was making you hallucinate.
I mean, I figured, but before they revealed that, I just assumed that Ness and Jeff found like a bottle of beer or something, and it's like, okay, let's like drink ourselves
More like
drunk.
Everclear. Like, beer seems generous. That was like neon and attacking, like artistic painting was attacking you.
An abstract painting, thank you.
Oh, I apologize. Dolly, whatever.
So Mr. T just gave us his special socks. He wore these socks just for 5 years. Just.
Oh, it's just good.
There are no holes, and they've only been worn once since the last washing.
I don't want these socks no more.
But it's Mr. T's socks!
I don't want these socks no more.
But Mr. T! Maybe his awesome can wash off on you.
Point of order, who's getting these socks?
We'll see in a moment, won't we?
Like,
Cleo got the pair of dirty socks.
I just love to imagine Ness just grab these and it's just like, it just turns to Paula and goes, here. And Paula's like, just narrow eyes like, I hate you.
Okay, so who do I take these dirty socks to?
Oh, wait. No, it's actually, that's the end of the quest, I guess.
Wait,
It's
what?
This is an item, actually.
Wait, what?
It
What?
solidifies one enemy of your choice in combat. It is a one-time use item.
Earthbound, you're so weird.
I mean, speaking on the subject of that, why it didn't sell well here, that was another thing. Like, their advertising was, it wasn't a bad ad campaign. It was, I mean, no, it was. It wasn't like, oh, there wasn't enough of it. It was just really stupid. It's like, oh yeah, this game stinks for like some of the ads.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what they did was they also gave you like a scratch and smell kind of thing.
Yeah, and it like smelled really bad because it was the smell of Master Belch or something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it smells like Belch, or oh, it's dirty socks. So it's going for like that 90s, whoa, things are gross factor. And it's like, this probably wasn't a great idea for a campaign.
I mean, to be fair, that was the 90s. Kids loved that shit back then.
I mean, I did not.
Do you remember that one Yoshi's Island commercial where that guy was eating a ton of food in a restaurant and then he exploded?
No, I don't actually. The only N64 commercial I remember was the Smash Brothers one because it was great and I love it.
I mean, no one will ever complain about that one. I'm actually surprised Nintendo never actually referenced it again themselves, actually. Oh shit, I could actually go to Dalam if I wanted to. I could actually grab a bunch of brain food if I wanted. Nah, my inventory.
You got really... I was gonna say, your inventory's pretty stocked. We just had an issue getting stuff put away.
Yeah, I think we'll just leave it be for now. I imagine I'm going to be, like, if I ever decide to stream Resident Evil 4, I'm going to be obsessed with trying to get everything set up properly. Because I know a lot of people who spends, like, hours in the inventory suitcase for Resident Evil 4 in which they try to line up all their grenades, their guns, their ammo in the right way. You ever play Resident Evil 4?
Yes, I did. I played... Well, wait. Okay, that was during the time I was still living with my parents and my annoying brother, so that was the time my brother was also I get halfway through a game, and then my brother would pick it up, beat it, and be like, hey, I beat this, bye. And I'd be like, cool. So, like, I've seen the end of Resident Evil 4, but I've never played to the end of Resident Evil 4.
I feel like that's a running trend with you lately.
Ugh. I mean, I like Resident Evil 4. I enjoyed it. It was a very good game. Those games I got knocked off. EarthBound was really hard because I didn't have a really easy way of access. This was back when I was trying to play a lot of SNES games. So I loaded up on what my only computer was at the time, a laptop. And I would get so far in, and then my laptop would brick, and then I'd retry and have to get all the way back to the start point, and then my laptop would brick, and then I had to start all... So, like, I restarted EarthBound and Final Fantasy VI probably 4 different times.
Oof.
So it's really hard for me to be like, do I really want to try attempt number 5 again?
I hear ya.
6, though, Final Fantasy VI, really enjoyed it for what I played. I got to the part where you get to pile drive a train.
That's actually like, I think that's like 25% into the game.
I hear it's like, about there, yeah.
That's still one of my favorite moments from that game when I streamed it last year. I feel like Saban is probably my favorite party member from Final Fantasy VI, probably. Also because of the fact that all his inputs are fighting game inputs for some reason. So what's Brain Shock? Brain Shock makes an enemy feel strange. Okay. There was a Japanese Zelda commercial that turned into a musical number. Oh, I saw that one.
Oh, that don't remind me.
The Zelda dance off again. It was like, what? I'm still very amused that people really think that the mummified dude at the bottom of Hyrule Castle is Ganon, though.
Wait,
like,
what?
You know, like in Breath of the Wild, for the sequel for Breath of the Wild, everyone thinks that mummified dude that's beneath the castle is supposed to be Ganondorf's, like, mummified body.
It probably is, in all honesty.
It doesn't really make sense to me because didn't Ganon get turned
All right,
into...
Limit. Now you fucked up because you just opened my conspiracy theory bucket.
Oh boy,
Let's
here we
have
go.
Timeline lore. So, okay. The big thing that they mention constantly throughout the entire story is that Ganon has basically given up on reincarnation because his constant cycle was to always come back to haunt the hero. Something goes down in the timeline of Breath of the Wild that fucks Ganon up so bad that, like, he gives up on reincarnation. And that's why, like, there's this weird, grotesque monster that's, like, running around just doing stuff and corrupting all these mechs. That's not something Ganondorf normally can do. So, like, to give them the benefit of the doubt of basically, like, he separates soul and body and he just put himself underground, like, I can absolutely see that's Ganondorf. Secondly, like Nintendo's tried to be like, let's try different characters in the Legend of Zelda world for villains, and they just can't get away from Ganondorf. They love him way too much.
I feel like they could have gotten away with it in Twilight Princess.
They absolutely could have gotten away with in Twilight Princess, and it's why I'm so mad about that game. So mad.
You're still mad that Ganondorf took over?
Because Sand was a good goddamn enemy. He was so good. He was very intimidating, and it's just like, oh, and then we will swap him out. And I'm like, what? No.
Not just swap him out, they turned him into a goofball of a boss fight.
Yeah, that was another big thing too. I was like, what the fuck? And like, they also had, hold on a second. What played?
Everything okay?
What is it? Vaati. Vaati was a great villain. I enjoyed Vaati a lot. But he was from, what is it?
Four Swords?
Yeah. No, Minish Cap specifically, actually.
Wait. Oh.
He's the main, it's Vaati's origin is Minish Cap. So he just comes to be because this great Vaati, like, smith was just kind of like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and craft a magical cap that can, you know, be the Dragon Balls. And then Vaati's like, I will use this for my own purposes. And he's just like, oh, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. And he's like, no.
Okay.
So, like, Vaati was just really cool. And then, like, as he continued to try and be stronger than Link and the power of the Minish, he transformed himself more and more of a monster. Because, like, originally he was just kind of like, I'm going to be I'm just going to be a more powerful wizard. He's like, I'm going to be even more powerful wizard. And then he just starts getting really pissed off and he turns into a floating eyeball and then he just stays sealed in the Four Sword. That brings me to my second thing.
Oh my god, I didn't realize you were going to keep going.
Now you fucked up. No, why the shit can't Link dual wield swords? I want that boy with like one sword and one like four sword and be in 3D and have 4 3D Links dual wielding swords. That's
So you want 8 swords at once?
Basically.
Is he fucking Zoro from One Piece?
I mean, can we?
Yes.
I'm about this.
Oh my god. Are you done?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. I kid. I am. It's your stream, for crap's sake.
No,
But,
I brought you on because I'm not very entertaining by myself. I'm not sure if you noticed this, Zeno.
No, it's fine. So Minish Cap, Cyrus, I agree.
By the way, it looks like Temporal also has a conspiracy theory about Ganondorf as well.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, that's cute. That's a cute nod, though, because Demise is Ganondorf.
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't realize it was Demise's boss theme.
That's really good, though. That's really, really good. There's so much cool shit weaved into, like, Breath of the Wild, by the way. Like, that's what I love about that game so much. It wasn't so much, like, the bosses or the dungeons, because those really...
It's the world. It's the world.
The world's really neat. It's not like, oh, you snuck in and got this thing. It's just like, there is so many tiny Easter eggs they weaved in that game to tease us. Like, you can go to each of the shrines that Zelda gets blessed in Skyward Sword.
Third photo guy, by the way.
God damn.
Pictures sync instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius. Okay, get ready for instant memory. Okay, everyone say Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Anyway, go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. But like, if you didn't catch that, you can visit in Breath of the Wild each one of the shrines that Zelda blesses herself in Skyward Sword.
Oh no, I 100% Breath of the Wild, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, each one of those were in there, and that's just so goddamn cool. There's so many cool, like, aesthetics in Breath of the Wild that scratch my itch, so I'm really curious to see how they're going to tackle Breath of the Wild 2.
My main concern about Breath of the Wild 2 is that while yes, I'm okay with them reusing the same engine because like Majora's Mask worked out fine that way, my concern is they're going to recreate the exact world and it's not going to be fun exploring it because we did it already. I
think they're gonna change it up because they know, like, why they like. I think they're gonna change it up because from the trailer, it's implying like the landscape of Hyrule's about to change, or more importantly, we're about to go underground of Hyrule, and it's gonna get really twisted.
Dude, if we go underground, that'd be nuts.
So I'm really excited to see these like underground catacombs because we had all these little underground temples and underground shrines, right? So it makes sense. I'm on the team that's like, let's play as Zelda because that just sounds dope. Like,
yeah, I'm on Team Zelda playable, please. Temporal wants good guy Ganondorf though.
That's also a good twist, but I just don't think Nintendo's ready for it. Co-op Breath of the Wild 2. Okay, we're talking.
Oh my god, how would that even work?
I mean, you sit down, you give your friend a controller, and you just go straight ham.
What the hell am I supposed to do here?
You asked me like I know.
Yeah,
Sphinx.
so there's a Sphinx, there's 5 spots, there's only 4 of us. The door of the pyramid is firmly sealed. What do you have to say, sir? I sell water to those who are thirsty. Okay, so he has no clue either.
The only conspiracy theory I subscribe to is playable Zelda. I mean, the trailer really implies it. I mean,
they even cut her hair, so it's easier for them to render her using Link's animations, too.
It's not just that, it's like, I'm gonna be really sad that, like, it's looking like Link's getting his arm or something cursed, and it's just kind of like, okay, are you rendering Link out of the game? Or are you actually going to, like, just say Link's got magic arm powers, which could be neat, but I'm like, I don't know.
I will be so mad. I'll be so mad if Mummified Ganon just kidnaps Zelda. If that happens, I'll be so mad.
Yeah. Like, Phantom Hourglass? No. Spirit Tracks, as much as I don't really enjoy it as much as others does, I really do enjoy Zelda's dynamic that entire game. Because it's very much a Tetra Link, just as a ghost following around and just criticizing you as a hero. Like, bruh, I could do this better in my sleep. And it's like, Zelda, you sassy bitch, I love you.
A man called Mr. Spoon has a heavy mustache. That's it. So am I supposed to just go to the dinosaur museum then?
I think that's actually one of the things. What's the hint guy telling you? Is that what he said?
He told me to go to the dinosaur museum at Fourside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Spoon has a heavy mustache. All right, Fourside.
Okay, off we go because I can't do anything else here.
It makes sense because they give you a poo for teleportation. So
excuse me, I can make my own poo. I don't need anybody else to give me poo.
Listen here, you.
But yeah, like I'm just really concerned how they're going to handle Breath of the Wild 2 differently. I'm worried it's going to be too similar. Is my main concern.
I'm not concerned so much about that. I'm more concerned about the team, because Breath of the Wild 1 had so much time and love put into it.
I think the reason it was put into it was because of them trying to figure out how are they going to design the big world that they were doing.
I don't think it was so much the world obviously is just dripping with so many tiny little things, but it's like how the characters interact with like other NPCs, how the game's gonna load, how things are gonna look, the subtle details they can weave into that game. So 2 scares me because I'm like, everyone's like, oh man, I can't wait for 3. I'm like, if it does not take 5 years for that game to be made, I'm gonna be a bit worried, because like it says Nintendo's like just crunching down on their team so hard for that, and just B, I don't think it's gonna be up to snuff as much as Breath of the Wild 1. But if it's a Majora's Mask, and oh wait, yeah, that's right, they said it's gonna be darker than Majora, so that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be exciting. So I'm really curious to see how they handle that. I don't know. As long as they continue to stick to I think it was the mentality of how they did Breath of the Wild 1, because they're like, hey, we want this to be go anywhere, do anything. we don't want you to be linearly locked by items, dungeon to dungeon, world to world. That was their, I think, big design philosophy as they went with it. So the fact that they were like, you can go to Ganon right away if you so wish in this game was like such a cool idea and really well done.
I don't know if they're going to do that again for Breath of the Wild 2, though.
It's the design philosophy. It's like you want to try and keep your world open, because even things like a Link Between Worlds, where it gives you the choice of how you want to tackle dungeons, what items you can choose to get, those are all really neat things. I had to give like ideas for like combat and such. One of the big things I would improve with Breath of the Wild 1 is Flurry Rush is kind of lame, and I hate it because
Really?
like
You didn't like it?
it's really neat to be like, you know, the first Lionel fight, I went to Valeruta first. So the Lionel was like, they were like, oh, sneak by and get all the arrows. But I was like, nah, I've been playing this shit for years. Like, I ain't gonna wuss out. So I basically walked up there and like 1v1 this guy after he murdered me. And I learned all about Flurry Rush. And I think it's neat to be like, okay, you get in, you're like slash slash slash. But like, look at Twilight Princess. Look at all the cool shit you could learn, like the sword techniques, the fatal draw, the like parry attack from behind.
So you didn't really like the combat of Breath of the Wild, then?
I just feel like they can expand on like Link's attacking better and make him better for it with those techniques, instead of just like you press attack a million times or jump at the right time to attack. Like, because you see those 3 other buttons that pop up, except it just says Flurry Rush and just like dead center. It's like, why not give me other options to pick from?
How would you want them to handle that? Would you like them to do it like upgrade style, like with the shit, I forgot the name of the tablet, the Sheikah Slate. Would you like it to be like similar to getting upgrades via the Sheikah Slate, or would you rather he already knows those abilities starting off the game?
I'll get into it after this demonstration from, I want to say, the Runway 5.
No, it's actually going to be Venus. You cute, sexy thing, you. Baby, sing to me. Sing to me only, baby. Venus. Just sing, and I can die a happy man, baby. Oh, wait, this is the audience. Okay. So people are being really horny for Venus right now. Who is like a female singer. You may or may not remember her from your playthrough.
Faintly.
I can't remember, but wasn't there also a lady who got us captured by zombies that one time in Threed?
Oh, the hooker, yeah.
Yeah. I like how you just casually admit she's a hooker.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely is a hooker.
Why do you say that? Just because it's a lady wearing sunglasses and is blonde doesn't mean she's a hooker.
I'm just gonna say she was scantily clad and like near the crappy hotel, and she was smoking a cigarette, and then she's just kind of like, you want to come inside? And it's like, okay, I feel really uncomfortable.
I didn't even talk to her when she did that. She just ran into the hotel and then I went after her. I didn't even talk to her.
EarthBound was ahead of its time.
EarthBound was very ahead of its time. Also, Temporal, you mentioned something about the Divine Beasts needing sacrifices. When did the Divine Beasts require sacrifices?
I think he's kind of meaning that in the contextual of like, when they died, they became sacrifices to the Divine Beasts. Like, people to like go towards it, I guess? What the hell?
Oh, so a guy just ran on stage trying to grab Venus.
Yeah, I'm seeing this.
Ugh. You people! You people! Anyway,
Then,
you were saying about the Divine Beasts?
I mean, that was kind of the end of my thought. We'll just wait for Temporal to get back to us.
Alright. I don't know why, but this scene really reminds me of the introduction scene for Jessica Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, in one of the cutscenes, they mentioned that they're basically like it's assigned to them death to them part, so it's a death sentence. All right, I could see that.
In
I don't
what-
really think.
Was
don't
that
think we're-
was that actually in one of the cutscenes? I streamed that, but I don't remember that at all.
I mean, I could see it. It's kind of like how Link was. Like after he was found, Link can't go back to the farmer boy. He is forever the champion. He is the hero.
Wait. Wasn't Link wasn't Link in Breath of the Wild the son of a knight though? I remember that being mentioned in one of the memories.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, like when Zelda bared her heart to Link the first time under a tree while it was raining, and he was like training, and she was saying, "Oh, you're the son of a knight, so you wouldn't understand this," and blah 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 blah.
Oh, son of a knight in Breath of the Wild, son of a bitch. Look at that.
Yeah, there you go. So he wasn't a farm boy. I think you might.
I'm
you
just
might
so
be thinking of
used to him.
Twilight. Yeah.
I'm just so used to him being in that role. He's always starting off in the forest, going off to become like the low to great. So it's rare to hear, like, even going from blacksmith to hero is insane.
We got the
but-
side banana.
Oh, I don't think you're allowed to show that on Twitch limit.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm banned now. Well, everybody, I'll see y'all later. See you next time. Bye.
F's in chat for limits banana.
So what were we talking about again? Oh, right, Twilight Princess. You were used
yeah.
to him being a farm boy.
Yeah, mainly. There's those F's. Thanks for the F's, everyone. No, like, I like the idea of them going out and learning these sword techniques in the world. That just seems really cool to me. In Twilight Princess, they weren't required except for the killing blow, the first one you ever get, which I feel like was a little bit of a missed opportunity, because like if you were tedious and you went out and got those abilities as soon as you could, it made the enemies a lot easier when they showed up. The Gorons, if you got shield bash, it made it easier to stun them so you can get in their territory instead of having to carefully stab them. So it made life easier there, and I was like, that's a great idea. Like, we should continue to capitalize on that. So having these like tougher enemies show up in say Breath of the Wild 2, but you've like learned a new technique to help make these things easier, just seems like a great way of adding freedom to the game. You don't need the sword techniques, but it can just make progression so much easier. Like the back attack, for example, cutting the armor off, let's say a Dark Nut or Iron Knuckle. Like you could do that the manual way and have to be clever about it with like bombs or arrows or some other way, or if you went out and sought out this like technique master or whatever ancient scroll that teaches you the technique, like I think that's more fulfilling and it gives combat a little bit more of an engaging aspect.
No, I totally get that. I feel like that would definitely make combat more exciting, but I feel like the game devs for Breath of the Wild, they wanted to give you options outside of combat. Like for me, what I really loved about Breath of the Wild was it was my Metal Gear Solid simulator.
Ooh, I like that temporal. The strengths of test shrines are actually just give you a new technique shrines. That's really good.
That would be actually really cool too, because like all the tests of strengths are just basically the same fight over and over again, which kind of seemed like filler for some of them.
I mean, I get some of them because it's like, okay, you're basically trading crappy weapons for good weapons based on your skill, and that's neat. Or like even challenging you to be like, oh, it's a test of bow or test of sword or test of hammer. Like that was my thing. They give you all these variety of weapons, but there's not, due to the lack of enemies, there's not a lot of ways of using them. Like nothing encouraged me to be like, yes, I want the Goron hammer sword to just fuck up someone's day. There was no like, this big brute has like rock knees. If I smash them out, he moves slower.
I mean, no,
But-
there is stuff like that actually with like against the mini bosses out on the field. Like for example, the oh shit,
Talus?
not the Talus, the big moblin. I forgot what his name was.
Hinox.
The Hinoxes. Yeah, like they had like burnable knee guards that you can set on fire with like the fire sword or something like that. And if they were steel, you couldn't actually burn them off, you know, stuff like that.
I would love to continue that kind of like level of tiny details then I guess with future enemy designs with Breath of the Wild too. Just encouraging more clever ways of using techniques to get in and win, instead of like, cool, I have a bow that shoots 5 arrows at once and I can use bomb arrows and it only uses 1 arrow. Get fucked. Like, it's how I basically got into Hyrule Castle. I ran right through the front door with all the guardians, and I was like, cool, I have a Lino bow that shoots 5 arrows and a crap ton of ancient arrows. Like, bye, you're done. I mean, it's amazing, it's powerful. It's kind of one of my other things that I would love to help humanize Link a little bit better and make him a more open character. And that is, as you progress through the game, like, you start off with only 3 HP and a really crappy stamina meter, but I feel like as you collect more spirit orbs and kind of prove your strengths, like, it shows the starting Link with only 3 hearts as this really timid, I have no idea what I'm doing, I just woke up in the world Link, that, like, his casual expression to a more, like, more serious expression to, like, maybe a more cocky Link expression of, like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, this all seems natural, it's all coming back to me, to really also gauge, like, his strength as a character.
But here's the thing, though, that also conflicts with the idea of, oh, you can just willingly go challenge Ganon right off the bat.
I mean, then he's just the timid hero who's just kind of like, I was told to go do this, so I'm gonna go do that. Like, I don't really think that, as a tiny detail, conflicts with the story as a whole. I think it's a really cool reward to be like, you know, Link kind of fumbling maybe to get his weapon. Like, not really fumbling, but like, the way he kind of twirls his sword in, like, say, Twilight Princess, like, he just starts doing that later in the game after you get, like, 20 spirit orbs, because it's like, yeah, I've wielded a longsword a few million times now. I know how this works. Like, it shows, like, it's kind of slowly coming back to him. Or, like, actually, you know what? Using the memories as a better metric would be cooler. Because he's just kind of like, yeah, I remember who I was. I can do that.
Speaking of that, actually, considering Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a straight-up sequel to Breath of the Wild, how do you think they're going to explain Link or Zelda's... Well, Zelda, fine, but, like, for Link, him being not as strong as he was in Breath of the Wild?
That all depends. They probably won't really touch on it. They didn't do it with Majora. Again, actually, great example of my point. Like, I don't know if that came across to you, but Majora, young kid Link, he looks so, like, it's that dead stare and how they pose him that make him feel less of, I'm just this kid in the world, than I'm a person who's traveled through time several times and has fought a greater demon than any of you regular people who are like, kid, you can't leave town. You don't, oh, you have a sword? Okay, you'll be fine, I guess. It's so condescending to him, but he's like, I've seen the future.
Holy shit, they just it's mortal killed out. What the fuck?
That's a smash! That's a big smash!
That's a big smash! Mashing A, please don't die!
Deadly mouse indeed.
Oh boy! Oh, mortal damaged out, and he's gone. Okay, you were saying, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I gotta leave and restore him back up again. That sucks. What were we talking about again? I'm sorry, I got distracted by that.
Basically, how, like, Majora Link looks like he will, like, he's seen, like, because it's Link with all the experience from Ocarina of Time. He always has that, like, dead yard stare.
So he like, just, like, I feel like that's more a limitation.
It is, but it really plays to his character, and even then, how, like, they position and make him act versus, like, I guess Ocarina of Time adult Link, who, like, has these moments of, like, silly, like, grandeur. I don't know, maybe it is just the limitations and I'm reading too much into it, but it really feeds this character of, like, I'm very much more stoic and I'm a lot older for my age than it looks. And, like, those subtleties make, like, Link feel like he is this hero who's done this for years. Oh boy.
I
you
definitely...
got PSI to heal? To cure, I should say? I would use that.
No, unfortunately, healing doesn't cure poison.
Oh.
So I just had to let Cleo die there. It sucks, but oh well.
Double F's in chat.
Double F's. That being said, though, I totally understand your reasoning behind that, and I think it's a valid viewpoint. I guess it's more because of the fact that I am helping develop a game as well as the years of writing that I've done, that I think things from a more practical standpoint, from a development standpoint. So I'm thinking like, well, I don't think that was... So I think way too hard about how, oh, it's probably because, like I said, a limitation of the system rather than actually, well, intentionally trying to do something like that. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to creative decisions, a lot of people read into stories far deeper than the original creators actually did for themselves. But some of them, I do think a lot of them are valid, though.
That's fair. Majora is really an odd creature, and I love it for it. Not just because, like, oh, it's dark and weird, and that's odd for Zelda. No, it's just kind of like, as a whole, that game was like lightning in a bottle. There's no way they can really be like, we're gonna make Majora's Mask 2.
Well, they're trying to do that this time with
They're not trying to make Majora's Mask 2, though. Strictly Majora's Mask 2. They just said it's a darker Zelda, which is good and a cool idea they should absolutely try exploring with Zelda. Just because those experiences have been fun. But I think one of the neater things with like Majora as a whole was like the limitation on the time development. The way they took those time mechanics to make the characters of the world instead of the world be more upfront, even though the world itself is still really cool and interesting to explore. The way they, like, because of the time limit they were on, they had to make certain cuts and sacrifices, so they weren't like working to make Link any cooler than he was. So yeah, maybe I'm reading into Link having the 1,000-yard stare because like all Links have the 1,000-yard stare, but like Majora's Link to me really came all across as someone who's like, he has that years of experience. It's subtle, and I think it's there.
No, I get it. I can see exactly what you're talking about, honestly. It's just, I don't know, I might just be jaded to conspiracy theories because I used to be really into game theories and stuff like that because of MatPat and whatnot, but after a while, I just started saying, oh, okay, you're starting to reach for certain things, like how, like it's a really popular theory that Link is actually dead in Majora's Mask and stuff like that, and like, yeah, I that is a theory that I also think is very viable, but like, I don't know, I guess I'm just too practical when it comes to theory crafting, I guess.
I get that.
It's just kind of the same reaction I had in regards to hydrated Ganon. Well, because I'm still not 100% sure if it is actually Ganon down there, because like there's no, I feel like there's not much physical evidence of him being there. You know what I mean? Unless there's like a lot of Gerudo stuff that he was wearing that I'm not aware of. Now, you can freely point that out if I'm being a colossal idiot in regards to that, by the way.
Sorry, you're gonna need to repeat that. My eyes got caught off on something else on Twitter for a hot second there.
Oh, alright. Hang on a second, I'm also reading chat right now. Also, in this day and age, you can say there's too much for the system's limitations with the modern consoles. I'm just iffy when it comes to game theories, because most, unless I could read, are just people blowing hot air everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel, Kunan.
Like, yeah, that's
that's actually, yeah, if Temporal says it's true, then yeah, that's actually a good point about the crown.
The crown the mummy wears is the crown he has Twilight Princess. Oh, hold up.
You want to pull it up for us, I guess?
Go watch the trailer again.
I will say though that when while I disbelieve a lot of fan theories, it's not necessarily because I It's not that I straight up do not think it's true, because, like, for instance, for the longest time, I didn't think Mario Brothers 3 was a play, but then Minamoto confirmed it, so I'm like, well, I'm wrong. So, you know, it's like...
So wait, are you saying that the mummy isn't Gerudo in any shape?
Yeah, I don't think I noticed any Gerudo aspects of
Okay.
Ganon, so...
Alright, so...
Aside from the red hair, but, you know, it was glowing,
There's like dead center of frame, a golden jewel that has the emblem of the Gerudos.
Okay, so it most likely is actually Ganon then. Okay, so
Like,
I am blowing shit out, blowing
Like,
shit out my
unless
ass.
they're hiding his titties somewhere, yeah, because you have to remember the Gerudos only give birth to one guy every few hundred years.
That is true. But like I was that is a good point. The mummy is a Gerudo. Gerudo symbols are on the earrings as well.
Yeah, like, I don't really feed in game theory anymore. Like, I thought some of his videos were alright, but he starts really spiraling in circles, and it's gotten really flat in recent years, so I kind of don't really read into it.
I'll go on.
Also, his read on, like, the Zelda timeline theory when Breath of the Wild came out was, like, it's interesting, but there was, like, a lot of flat points. And then at the very end, he's just kind of like, I'm probably full of shit. It's like, cool, thanks for wasting my last 15 minutes of my life.
What was his theory about the Zelda timeline, man?
So, his
Oh my god, mortal damage again? Are you shitting me?
They are called deadly mice for a reason!
I know!
Are you not pulling out, like, the big guns for these sons of bitches?
No!
You absolutely should be. Like, if something was called the one-hit KO mouse, I would be absolutely going full Luminaire on these fuckers.
I just assumed that that's EarthBound being quirky. I didn't think it was EarthBound being literal.
Alright, so Dirt Dog, on the subject of the EarthBound Undertale theory, all I'm gonna say on that is that I think he was just trying to be funny and entertaining and make a cool goof because he knows that Toby Fox was inspired by EarthBound. But the internet got really bent out of shape over it. Like, it's why he always ends it with, like, it's just a theory, a game theory. He's not trying... He goes between saying this is decisive and it's not decisive a lot, and those are big issues. But, like, I see, like, why people were mad, but I also think it's a bit silly.
I will say that I actually am not upset whenever he says, oh, Mario's a sociopath. My problem with MatPat is when he and his team doesn't do very good research. Like, for example, like when he tried to argue that Phoenix Wright was like was a criminal because he tried to hide evidence in the very first game. I literally streamed the game keeping that in mind, and he has never hidden evidence ever.
He does in several others. As a person who's watched through all of Lucagen's playthroughs, like, he does kind of be like, oh yeah, I just got this decisive evidence. And, like, in fairness, that entire video is him trying to be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to call out this, like, fictional video game on the fact that it doesn't follow proper court proceedings in any world of the land. I'm like, no! A fantasy game doing fantasy shit? You don't say. So it's clearly there for entertainment purposes. Like, the ones I think he wants you to take a little bit more seriously, that he's putting a lot more into, are, like, the Reed theories, like, for Five Nights at Freddy. What is it? I can't remember the other one. Whatever, I'm too lazy to look it up too. It's not worth my time.
But he also really believes that, what was it? Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. It was related to the EarthBound and, oh yeah, the Sans' nest theory. There we go.
Yeah, like, that's the one I mentioned. Like, I thought it was silly, I thought it was entertaining, but I think, like, I get why people were mad. I just think it's silly that people got super heated about it instead
Have
of,
you
like,
seen Brian David Gilbert's take on the Zelda timeline?
Oh yeah, Unraveled, by the way, is like the new
Time break! Time
yeah,
break!
time break. Because God has cursed me, and my work is never done. No, God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never done. It's me.
Let me just say right now, Unraveled might be my might be the only reason I would consider subscribing to Polygon.
I just wait for it to trend because that shit's hilarious. Brian Gilbert is just so funny. The poker rap that he does is. I was like, there's no way this is going to be anything good. It's going to be all cringe. And like, wow, I was so blown away.
It was so good!
I hear your comments. I hear them like a prophet from an angry god. And I will use this Bible to smite my enemies. that Sonic theory fucking killed me. At the very end, he's just kind of like, either Sonic is a god or there are no gods, and I do not care which. Like, he's just yelling just everything in the name of the Lord Sonic. It's so fucking great.
I actually died watching that.
So fucking funny.
Honestly, the best thing out of Polygon right now.
It's really good.
Have you seen him make all the foods from Breath of the Wild?
Oh yeah, that one's really good. And that's kind of like, you make these dishes with no salt for like seriousness of authenticity. And as a person who only recently started watching Babish and understanding the importance of salt and pepper, I'm like, what's the big deal? And then I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that Babish has caught on only recently. I started following him like 6 months ago.
I'm really, yeah, he's just doing a lot of good stuff for a lot of people and just honestly a really swell dude.
Oh, absolutely. I love, by the way, do you have any idea how to cure possession by ghost?
I do not, but I bet the internet does.
I'm going to have to leave the basement, aren't I? I'm probably going to have to leave the basement soon.
Da-da-da-da-da.
My theory about the Zelda timeline is that the Hyrulean historians in Breath of the Wild really screwed up trying to piece together their own history. I mean, to be fair, history's written by the victors. Either Sonic...
Oh, actually, you know what? Just get into a fight and cast fire at them.
Cast fire at ghosts?
At the person who's currently who has possession going on.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that was... That's such a weird thing to do, but okay.
Again, the weird things they just weave into the game, I tell you what.
Wouldn't I be burning myself by doing that, though? Oh, so...
I mean, like, it's gonna cure them, but it's gonna peel it off.
Did you read Temporal's latest comment, by the way?
I know how good at cuddling Jade is.
Oh my god.
Wait, Jade? Oh,
from the Mortal Kombat video for Unraveled.
That was a weaker one for me. I mean, that or I was just really dealing with some serious shit. But like, yeah, that one was still pretty good. It just didn't really grip me as much.
I cannot cast fire on limit. I can only cast fire at the enemies.
Oh, well, you're good for nothing.
Well, they
Thanks
lied
a lot.
to you. Who would have guessed the internet lied to you?
Getting hit by PSI fire or other fire-based attacks will cure them of it. But otherwise, you're gonna have to go to the hospital and see a blue-haired person.
Well, shit. Okay, I'm just going to have to deal with Limit being possessed by a ghost now. Congratulations, your host is now a ghost.
Host ghost, coast to ghost.
Space ghost, coast to coast. What's up?
I'm just reading Rex Shadow's comment about the timeline. Like, that's the thing with the Breath of the Wild its introduction to the timeline, because I kind of agree with Eagle Raptor's constant complaining about, like, they tried to put a timeline on it, and now they're trying to make justifications for the timeline. As MatPat did the fucking legwork for me, they change subtle details in each game during like the cutscenes, which are the most canon things you could have about where it's at in the timeline. So no one has any idea where this goddamn game takes place and how many years difference it is from the other. I think it's at the very goddamn bottom of all three timelines, but that's just me.
No, I agree. Damn it! Outdied again! Anyway, go on.
No, I'm good.
I was going to say, no, I agree with you. personally, I feel like Breath of the Wild not only takes place at the end, but also converges all 3 timelines. So it's basically the unifier, so it makes it so all the timelines are one again.
I mean, yeah, it'd just be a lot easier. And they can just add other stuff, like, further on. Like, they just end. So when they go to continue from, say, Breath of the Wild, it's easier to do it all into one theory.
Screw it, I'll use a cup of life noodles. Anyway, no,
Oh yeah, that's right. Items don't stack in this game.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Feels bad. Ugh, Liam, you taught me with delicious poutine. You evil bitch. Oh wait, I actually should send him a picture of my fucking pasta aioli.
Oh yes, taunt him with that. You just don't mention how it's greasy.
I mean, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a very olive-y, like, it's the taste. The taste is what I'm trying to nail down right now. It's not supposed to be like a sauce of any variety. It's olive oil sauce as a base, but it uses garlic, which I could taste. That was good that I could taste that. It wasn't as strong, but it was there. Like half a lemon squeezed, supposedly, and then parsley, which the parsley was fine. It just didn't really taste like anything. And Wind Waker Ganondorf's like, ah shit, here we go again. Look, Temporal, I'm not saying Unraveled hasn't timeline, but I'm saying Unraveled has not solved all the timelines. I would imagine we get a PSI revive. That's actually one of the things I'm learning with like these older RPGs, because I started 9 and I'm so used to RPGs being so kind to you and easing you as the experience goes. So I was really caught off guard when it's like, oh, you're like level 4 and you go out to the world map and you're suddenly getting the shit stomped out of you. It's like, right, you had to grind in these games. Shit.
I actually haven't really grinded in this game at all. I've just been going at it.
I think that might be changing soon, because I've heard the end of this game gets a bit notorious.
Really now?
Like it gets difficult to manage. That's also one of the things I love about like Chugga Conroy's playthrough of Chrono Trigger. He gets to the Lavos fight. He's just kind of like, yeah, okay, this is a little tough to manage, but I got through it. And I remember doing that last phase, just screaming at my DS, going, "Oh God, no!" Like, he's easily killing party members if you just kind of like go with the flow to the end of the game. It's challenging and rewarding, and that's why I love it. But like, he makes those last few boss battles in that LP look so easy because he's just so equipped.
I'm sure it's mostly because Chugga always plays with all the knowledge of how to play a game beforehand. He does all the research.
Right, yeah, absolutely, and that's what makes it rewarding. But it's always fun to just be like, man, my experience with this game was so different. And it's just so cool to be like, yeah, look, I just rolled through this like nothing.
That's pretty much how I feel about the final boss of Octopath Traveler, if you ever played that.
I have it bought. I have yet to start playing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
It's in the queue with fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, I streamed Kingdom Hearts 3 and Octopath Traveler. Let me say right now, fuck the final boss of Octopath Traveler. Holy shit.
Eek. That's a big eek for me, dog.
I will say right now, I never beat the final boss of Octopath Traveler, even though I streamed it. It was that obnoxious.
That doesn't, no. Like, that sounds like me with the last boss of Golden Sun The Lost Age.
Is the final boss of Lost Age that bad?
He was just, okay, like, keep in mind, I was like, fucking... I thought I was in middle school, if I recall. But, like, he is such a bitch because he was just really powerful, so I was probably playing the RPG wrong. I forget if no, it was turn-based. It was not real time. That was probably the hard part with Chrono Trigger really adapting to. And even Final Fantasy IX, I don't do well with real-time battle strategy. Just having to like be on the fly, swing, do the thing. Because like, okay, have you played Final Fantasy IX?
No. The only Final Fantasies I played are 6 and 7.
Okay, so like, this one has a blue mage, so you basically can steal skills from the enemy, but in order to do that, you have to weaken them low enough and use a certain ability on them to do it. So I get this like really bland ass character, not all that strong, a bit tanky, not really, and it's just kind of like, cool, I need to actually lower these enemies' health and then like, yeah, fuck Queena, right? It sucks. I hate her. Them. To them? Yeah, they're them. But like, they are just so difficult to use because you don't have a read on your enemy's HP. You have no idea what it looks like. So you have to carefully lower them down while keeping your team alive, and then you have to use that ability. It takes them out of the fight once it's done, and they gain that power forever. But it's just such a management because like, I just want to continue the story because it's so good, it's progressive, but then I get to like the very end and just or I'll get to a new area, I should say, and it's just kind of like, cool, there's new enemies. I'm like, damn it. So lately I've been breaking my new rule of don't use guides, and I'm like, Queena is an exception because otherwise she's literally a dead teammate on your team.
Fair enough. Honestly, like, I don't really have that hang up with using guides if I get really stuck on something, to be honest. Then again, most of my blind playthroughs nowadays have been on stream, so everyone's just like backseat. Well, I say this with affection, but backseat game me into telling me what to do.
I mean, there's backseat and being rude about it.
No, absolutely. Like, I feel like my chat and my community is very polite, very respectful of when I want and don't want hits.
Yeah, it's just like nice little nudges.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like how Lucas does hers, and that's like, I really enjoy those experiences. Being
Although
like,
Luca did say recently people have been getting on her in regards to Pokemon.
Yeah, like Platinum, people are really dogging her on Platinum, but also on the same flip side of that, the hard part she's dealing with is, like, as much as I'm remembering how much I love Platinum in that playthrough, I'm also remembering that game was super heavy on HMs.
Yeah, I feel like Gen 4 probably had the most HMs, right? It had like 7, I think? 7 or 8?
I think, because like, it's like early game, you need Rock Smash. I'm like, okay, and then there's Cut, okay. Then you're gonna need Surf and Fly at some point. Fine, those are good moves. We can use them. Strength, I think, comes into the picture at some
Fucking
point.
Defog!
And then Defog and Rock Climb.
I think Defog only gets used one time to progress, though.
Yeah, well, 2, I think. I thought there was a mountain you need to use Defog on.
You might be right about that, but
That said, the mountain's a lot more of a smaller environment, so it's a lot easier to navigate, but... In the caves of Sinnoh, yep. It's so dumb. Like, Defog as a move competitively is cool because it removes, like, boosts and all that, and that's dope, but I don't think they add that effect until Gen 5. Yeah, we're talking about Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. We're talking about strictly Luca's Platinum LP.
In which everyone keeps bugging her about how she should be playing it.
They're trying to help. It's just coming across obviously really, really wrong. Also, holy crap, the level difference with everyone in out right now is insane.
Yeah, like I feel like I did a lot of on-screen grinding, like not intentionally, but I just ran into a lot of enemies from behind, so I got free insta-kill experience, so that worked out fine, and ultimately.
I think grinding down here is probably the play. I think Out needs to get up because he keeps getting knocked out of the fight a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem right now. Like, it's really hard to actually get some experience on him right now due to the fact that he keeps getting knocked out. Like, the lowest level besides him right now is, yeah, 43. Literally 43 to 28. Yeah, so
you got 20 level difference here. So, if the sewers are proving too tough, you might want to consider maybe a different location. But that said, if you think you can tough it out, these battles could be pretty profitable.
I mean, they're not hitting too hard as long as I'm
barring the mouse.
Yeah, focus down that deadly mouse like right now.
God, that mouse.
In fact, I'm gonna use a freaking, oh, I still have no idea what symbol this is. It's not Omega.
It's alpha, beta, and I believe gamma.
It might be Gamma. Let's go with Gamma. But yeah, I'm just
pretty
going to Gamma freeze this mouse because fuck
That's
him.
so much PP. You know what? That's fine.
I know it's a lot of PP, but whatever. I have a lot of PP restore items anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Pokemon Platinum.
Because that goddamn class score has an answer for. That's fair. Platinum was not a hard game for me, but I remember loving it a lot. There was a lot of cool things because that was the time my friend got his hands on Action Replay, so he opened all the events for me. For the record, if you've never experienced the Arceus moment in Diamond, Platinum, or Pearl, it is spine-chilling.
You know, I unfortunately never got to experience it because
So-
I skipped out on Gen 4 except for Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Oh, rough. Yeah, because, like, I kind of, in hindsight, I really love the Arceus moment never happened. I mean, say that to my Action Replay that let me experience it. That shit was amazing. Like, because, like, what happens is you go to... Wow, I can't believe they never released that. That's so lame.
Yeah, I remember that Chugga mentioning that during his playthrough.
It's been so long for me. Well, actually, no, that was like 2 LPs ago. Man. But I remember, because the neat thing is Mount Coronet, I want to say. No, Mount Coronet? Is it Mount Coronet?
Yeah, it was Mount Coronet. It's Mount Coronet.
It's the, like, I love how funny it is that, like, all these old Pokemon can evolve in this one area. And, like, my excuse to that was, like, okay, it's like, if this has got, like, really spacey and originations, I just chuck it up to these Pokemon are evolving because of space radiation. Because, like, they change and mutate into something weird. Like, Magneton turns the Magnezone in there, and turns, like, 1 Magnemite from 3 Magnemite into a melted UFO. It's just like, good lord. Also, holy shit, level 50.
Yep.
Good lord. But, like, it's really creepy because you get to the top of a stone pillar. And it's just that, like, broken down ruins on top of this mountain. And if you play the Aeon Flute, which already sounds terrifying to, like, even just, like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. It just creates this, like, long see-through staircase that goes up to another platform, and then Arceus is just there, cries at you, and it just easily some of the most terrifying Pokemon. Big intimidating son of a bitch just drops down the fight.
You know what? That actually reminds me. Do you watch D20 Live?
I do not.
Oh, it's a really good series. Like, basically at Con Bravo, this guy invites like a bunch of famous YouTubers to play a variation of a tabletop game in order RPG, and he usually takes them into various worlds. Like, for example, Avatar was this year. They once did Firefly as well as Star Wars. They once did 1 year with Pokemon. Proton John was actually one of the guys playing there. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Linkara at all.
I've heard of Linkara.
Okay, well, whatever. The point is, like, the four players, when they went on stage, the DM had no idea what they were doing, but they threw off their clothes, and all of them were dressed as Team Skull. And then, like, everyone, so basically, they pretended that they were Team Skull members trying to steal Pokemon from the Pokemon professor that recruited them for a job. And they just said, oh, we're the Elite Four.
That's fucking great.
I need to show you this video later because John just gives no fucks about what he does.
I found it. I'm adding it to the watch later.
Yeah, definitely watch that. Oh shit, is that 4 danger mice? Those
Ah!
are 4 deadly mice!
Drop everything. Super Bomb, like Ice 3, the whole 9.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna die if I don't. Throwing that super bomb. Anyway, definitely check that out. It's absolutely hilarious. You should watch it.
Yeah, that's a list. I got a lot. Like, I still have a few videos from SGDQ to get through, so.
Ooh, 111 damage, but alright.
No! Why? God.
There we go!
That was the correct choice of actions. Good lord.
Just burning through all my PP to not
You had
die.
to! You had. Good lord, 9,000 XP. Good Christ.
Anyway, the reason I brought up D20 live was because, Broken Bazooka. God damn it, I just got the Broken Bazooka! The Broken Bazooka was what turned into the, what was it, the Spectrum Beam? Yeah. Anyway, the reason I brought it up was because, when you were talking about how, like, fucked you were coming across Arceus, it kind of reminded me of the end game of that particular campaign that they went through. I'm not going to spoil what happens. I'm just going to say everyone pretty much went, well, shit at the end.
No, yeah, Cyrus. I've only seen one clip just come through from the Pokemon anime right now, and it's just, what the fuck?
What about the Pokemon anime? Which one are you talking about?
Like it's Guzma versus Lana, I want to say, the water trial goer.
Yeah, Lana.
Yeah, and like it's Primarina versus Golisopod, and they're just standing there for a hot second, and they're just like nothing. And Lana's like, "All right, if you're not gonna do anything, I'll attack first, then." Sparkling Aria, and he's just kind of like throat chop, and immediately you just see this Golisopod just smash this poor Primarina in the throat. You're like, oh my god, is this Pokemon? This is amazing!
Yeah, I mean, listen, Pokemon nowadays really put all their effort and animation into the battles for nowadays. Like, if you want to see awesome Pokemon battles, definitely watch the anime.
Like, I've been considering it after that clip. I was like, god damn, going hard. Right. I was gonna do actual stuff.
You know, I'm actually surprised you're willing to come on to CoCom with me, considering how busy you've been.
Like, I only had 4 hours of overtime today. I'm trying to work on cooking this pasta dish for my dinner date on the 6th to impress her, so...
Speaking of which, good luck with that, my man.
Thank you. It's just like a lot of, and I have cleaning to do, not really that much, and it's not that urgent, so I'm pretty fine at the moment. And this also sounded really fun, and then also it gives me the ability to be in front of my computer and giving myself no excuse to actually start putting in the stack of DM notes that I should be putting in, because I have to work on the lounge campaign, which doesn't have that much left, but I just want to be sure it's fleshed out. And then I need to continue work on my main campaign because one of my friends went off to college, so he can't really run his anymore. He's not that far. He's like an hour away. But it's just a lot of prep work. That's the hard part of being a DM.
I was actually offered to DM for my Wednesday group, but I turned down the offer mostly because of the fact that I'm always busy with stream stuff that I just don't have the time to do it personally.
That's fair. DMing's pretty easy. Like, I say that, but like everyone has a different style of DMing, and that's super duper okay. So what you're wanting to do is just basically write down how you think you want to run it. And I always just, I'm happy I have my phone nearby or a piece of paper to just quickly jot down an idea I have of like, oh, this is good. And it doesn't need to be forced into your campaign. It's just an idea you can just have and be like, okay, how do I want to use this? Why do I want to implement this? And then if it doesn't work, it's like, cool, I can put this in a document somewhere, and then
That is one really smiley rat.
Oh god, no.
That's like a Cheshire cat rat right there. The
I-
Plague Rat of Doom is its name too.
That seems fine.
This is something like something out of Invader Zim. Just tack on Doom on there. Alright, I guess I'll just start off by swinging my bat at it.
Oh, hello, Nightmare Fuel. Running into you down here. Well said, Dirt Dog.
Okay, I guess we'll start off with Freeze.
Is he guarding your sanctuary?
Yes, he is the guardian of the sanctuary. He's the boss.
I want to hear this music.
Boss music's so good. I don't think I can mirror him, so I'm just gonna throw out, yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw up a shield for all of us. Ooh, Icy Hand, so he can, like, stun us if he wanted to. That's going to be annoying. Attack. Oh, his defense is really high, though. Holy shit. Okay, so don't even bother going with, physical attacks. We're just going to blast him with all the sports that we have.
Just, I guess, pace it carefully. Like 40 PSI for that fucking PSI sports right now.
That is a good point, but at the same time,
like I'm just saying, like keeps if you've got one for healing. I don't know who your main designated healer is, but just be sure they're kind of pulling punches there so they can heal the team.
that is true. Maybe let me take a look at my inventory. Yeah, I guess I'll probably just have Tom, Ness/Tom be the one who's designated healing on that then.
It makes more sense since he's more of a physical attacker. Cast PSI all damn place.
That is true. I could constantly be. Oh, right, I forgot. I got big bottle rockets.
Fucking blast him into oblivion.
No, you see, I need to do the Mushu thing at the end of Disney's Mulan, where I'm like, light me, and then like just launches him into another tower full of fireworks. There you go.
I mean, seems legit. This and I mean, this shit is book 2.
By the way, I know you were working on Liam's PC. Did you hear about what happened to it?
No, yeah, like he absolutely got a hold.
I don't know how that like why are customs so bad about that?
I have no idea. I was furious because I was like, cool, I'm going to have to pay this out of pocket and replace my client's computer. And he's just kind of like, yeah, I like, he's being Liam, for the record, being super cool. He's just like, hey man, like, I'll go half if we really have to replace the parts. Like, I was like, dude, that's not your responsibility. This is on me. And he's like, no. Like, I'm not gonna let you do that. So, fucking big shout out to Liam. That said, I insured the PC when it traveled because the UPS guy actually convinced me. Just because it's like, if it gets lost or gets caught in a fire, I'm like, okay, fine, you scared me into getting the insurance, ha ha ha. And we got insured for its full value. So we've been yelling at them to get the process moving along. We just now got, they were like, we've concluded our investigation on this and we're going to go ahead and start the refund process. I'm like,
thank God. So you guys didn't
Awesome.
have to. So you didn't have to like pay for the repairs then.
we don't know how much we're getting back at the moment. If we get enough to cover the parts, we'll call it good. If we're getting the full PC value back, I will actually be really okay with that.
Okay, that's a huge relief.
Like,
Also, this boss was easy peasy. I didn't even have to blow through all my PP for that.
that's interesting. And I don't know, whatever. 28,000 XP, take it and leave.
Yep. Also get the free heal once I get into your sanctuary location. Thank God.
Ooh, baby.
Anyway, continue with what you were saying. I guess, but yeah, hopefully you'll get like the majority back at least, if not all of it.
I mean, we'll figure out we're doing all of that, but the main thing is we're buying the replacement parts, being sure all the parts are good, because I was having a really bad day when he called me with that. Like, people were just already up my ass and getting in my face about stuff. So the fact that he was like, hey man, this isn't turning on, I was like, please no. I don't need this.
And then they just completely destroyed it. What the hell is with the... Like, I don't even know which customs it was. Was it the U.S. customs or the Canadian customs?
I mean, it's U.S. to Canada, so it's whomever. But, like, they just smashed the motor. They like my thing is I feel like they moved it from they removed it from the casing, but they didn't know how to properly remove the graphics card. And it's like the second or third strongest card on the market. So, like, whoa, carrot keys and stuff.
What
it was
is
just
a carrot key?
I'm not
Special
sure,
type
but
of carrot, Bunny's favorite carrot. But okay, whatever. I guess I'll figure that out as I wander back. Please continue.
but like, and then like I guess the CPU mount was also just improperly removed, and it's just there's just so much that went wrong. But of the parts that broke, the only one that I think was a huge loss was the graphics card, because that guy was like a solid.
Oh yeah, like the graphics card usually is the most expensive part of PC.
Yeah, so it was really sad to hear that of the parts that broke, it broke. I was like, damn it. And also I was really sad that like, because he's like, I plug it in. I'm like, cool. In theory, that means the motherboard's working. And then he took it in. There, he's like, no, the motherboard's gone. I'm like, cool. So, like, it's only the motherboard, and if it was the CPU, I'd be so pissed. I'd be beyond furious. But the guys at the shop they talked to said it all checks out. So the only things that are going to have to happen is like we order a new motherboard, a new CPU fan, and a new graphics card, and he takes it in and gets that ball rolling. Which sucks because a lot of the overclocking I did to it would probably get rolled back. I think the graphics card will be fine because that's on the hard drive. But the internal overclocking I did on the motherboard, the CPU, that will be saved. So I'm hoping the people down at the shop do it, or I'm going to have to remotely teach Liam how to overclock his motherboard.
Oh no!
It's a very tedious project, and it's gotta be done. Like, it's not like, oh, it's like surgical precision, but it's like it's gonna scare most people when they're like, wait, hold on, I'm playing with settings I don't really understand. And he's gonna be mainly relaying like pictures or maybe a video if we're lucky of what the fuck I'm looking at. It's like, eee!
I mean, it's better than him sending it back to you to figure out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, it's a great learning experience for me now because I know everything I could do to make this situation better. That would have been to, like, if I had to guess, it was potentially bouncing a lot in the case was another thing that could have caused damage.
You probably should have stuffed the insides with like
or just remove it in the mount and try that next time. Like either way, like whether that was customs or it being traveled in Smash, like removing like the larger objects and shipping them separately would have probably been the better play, and just have him reattach it. Because the motherboard, I guess, seemed fine, but I guess what they did to it damaged it. So.
Oh my god! Freaking, I did a whole ton of damage to these things, and they still managed to do a shit ton of damage to me. Are you kidding me?
I love how the game's saying, like, they're weaker than you.
Yeah, like they're running away, and yet I still can't seem to beat them. I killed your boss! Be easy to die! Anyway, please, go on.
I'm very capped. I'm good at the moment. I'm gonna take a hot moment, get some more water, and send a picture of my hot nudes to Liam on the Discord.
Hot nudes?
Hot? Oh, actually, they're probably cold nudes right now, but that's besides the point.
Let's see if we have any poison cures on us, though. I don't think we do. I think we're out of refreshing herbs, unfortunately. Yep, it looks like we're out of poison. Poison cures. It looks like Out's going to die. Ripperoons. I don't think Big Brain Fruit can cure that, right? No. Double Burger probably doesn't. Definitely not that. I'm probably going to have to use a couple life noodles to restore him just to let him die. Yeah, looks like I'm just going to have to let Out die and then, like, restore him afterwards. Oh, well, what can you do? That being said, though, probably should do a quick PSI heal on Cleo so she doesn't die. There we go. I was hoping to use this opportunity to do a little bit of grinding, but for the at the moment it looks like the danger mice are just way too damaging at the moment. But I don't know. Maybe I can still get away with it. What level is out at the moment? He's level 33. Okay, well he's catching up now. They're only 11. They're only 11 levels higher than out at the moment, so it's perfectly fine. As long as we can gain a few more levels, I think out will be able to catch up with the rest of the party. Leo's now 45. Never mind. Now he has to catch up even more. All right. See, guys, I'm so boring now that Xeno's not here. I'm just talking about the game and what I'm doing. It's always just so much better just having a conversation with everybody else rather than just like me sitting here not sure what I'm doing as I'm wandering around. But anyway, now I have to go with the pleasantries of, how's everyone's day doing? Oh, it's going good. How's my day? It's going fine. I'm a weenie. This is how a weenie talks. Does everyone enjoy me talking like a weenie? Nobody better clip this because I don't want to sound like a weenie in a clip. Alright, I think I need to PSI Sports gamma all of you guys because otherwise I'm going to die. Also going to go with a... Yeah, let's go with a beta fire. Why not? Hungry HP will also be good. Who are you calling a nerd? Oh, please die before I do. Oh man, Out's taking a lot of poison damage though. Ooh, so that's what Sports Gamma looks like. Wasn't enough to take out the Stinky Ghost, but still not bad. Probably can finish you off with these attacks though, I think. There we go. Actually, I might be able to keep Out up if I just am able to finish those fights quickly enough. Eh, screw it. I have a bit of PP left. Why not? I'll use life up on him. So who's watching Pokemon anime nowadays? I have not been watching the Pokemon anime at all personally. I've mostly been just checking out the clips whenever people show off interesting stuff. That being said, though, I heard about the Hal versus Ash battle. That is one of the dumbest battles I've ever seen in Pokemon, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of surprised that they thought that battle was a good idea. And again, I don't know. I probably shouldn't be too shocked about it, considering it's Pokemon. I shouldn't have that high expectations. But Sun and Moon has been one of the most creative Pokemon, creatively written animes, Pokemon animes of recent times. So I was hoping that the Hal versus Ash battle would have been a little more clever than that. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the art direction they took with Sun and Moon. Here's how I feel about it. I don't like what they did with Ash. I don't like the design that they did with Ash. Everybody else, though, I really like what they did. Mostly because of how simplified they are, they're allowed to do much more. They have a bigger budget to play with in which they can make a lot more dynamically interesting character moments as well as jokes and stuff like that. Oh, you know what? I take it back. I just remembered another group of people I didn't like the art direction they went with. I don't like the designs of Jesse and James. Meowth is fine, but Jesse and James, not a fan. I feel like they made Jessie look too old. Isn't she supposed to be like only 5 years older than Ash? Then again, Jessie's always looked like an adult, even back in season 1 of the Pokemon anime, so I shouldn't be complaining too hard about that. Professor Oak looks awful in Sun and Moon. You think so? Yeah, you know what? That's fair enough. I never thought about it like that, but his hair is a little poofy, so I'll give you that. Jessie with hair down actually looks good. I haven't seen Sun and Moon Jessie with her hair down yet. Oh boy, can I beat you before I take too much damage with limit? Nope, too late. You know, I want to say one thing about the Pokemon anime. I know a lot of people's first crushes were Misty from Pokemon. I was more of a Jessie guy. I think even at that young age, I realized I liked older women, as awful as that sounds. Then again, I don't know. I feel like Jessie was a lot. I like older, mature women, as it were. Misty's fine. I love her character, but if we're speaking of purely by character, sexual character design, and that sounds awful, by the way. I know that 100% sounds awful, so I apologize if this is some kind of conversation I shouldn't be talking about. But I always like Jessie's design more from that point of view. That being said, though, I never liked Jessie too much as a character, though. She was more of a... God damn it, Temporal! Here I am, trying to be subtle, and then you just flat out say, I like Jessie's tits! And excuse you, it's the midriff.
Confirmed. I heard it here first.
I'm sorry, Xeno.
Posted all over the internet.
Temporal and I have a mutual understanding. I see he too is a man of tastes.
Look, I'm not saying we should spend the rest of the stream talking about that, but we're not going to spend the rest of the stream talking about that. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done, You got baited. I was more of a May guy. May was just so cute.
May was very cute. I loved her design too. It might have been her bandana, for perfectly honest.
I think so. I really think so.
I know I knew a guy who really liked Dawn, but I think I was at the age where I can't enjoy female character designs from Pokemon anymore, if you know. Well, like back then I was like, oh, they're a little too young for me now. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. Was it like Nessia from Sword and Shield? Everyone was just kind of like, oh, mama.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh boy, I might want to take out that Danger Mouse first, I think.
Always good way to go.
So how did Liam enjoy your hot nudes? Oh, cold nudes, rather.
These cold nudes. Actually, I completely forgot that the pasta that I made, it filled up the skillet. Like, only used half the amount of noodles. So I go back out there, and the other half of my noodles is currently sitting in a draining rack. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably take care of those, huh?
Whoops.
I mean, Alfredo sauce saved the day, so I was just like, alright, throw in some Alfredo sauce, mixed around, throw it in a Tupperware container, take it to work tomorrow. GG.
Listen, I feel like even if like some noodles are super old and dried out, as long as you throw some sauce on it, you're good to go for the rest of time.
I'm trying to hold myself to a little bit higher degree so I can impress this girl, like really knock it out of the park.
Dude, I still wish you luck in that. I really hope it works out for you, my man.
Thank you.
Is this the same girl that you are going after? Okay, cool.
So, as my good friend once said, girls only stick around if they're interested in... Well, okay, hold on. That sounds really bad out of context. Like, to give context, like, it was a girl I was interested in. She'd come with me to a friend's gathering. I just don't know if this girl's into me. I don't know if she likes me. And my friend was just kind of like, girls don't, like, come. They basically don't stay around if they're not going to be interested in coming around, basically, is what he's trying to get at.
You know what? That is 100% true. If they're not interested, they're straight up not interested. They would
like,
say it.
Yeah, saying it's a different thing. Like, going, hey, I'll come with, I want to come with, is a different thing. Like, the fact that I keep going, hey, to go on these dates with me. She keeps saying yes. It's not like it's like I'm doing this out of pity. She could easily just be like, you know what, I'm too busy, I can't.
No, absolutely, yeah.
But she's been like, hey, I am busy, but how about this day instead? I'm like, dope.
So
It's
yeah,
weird
she
'cause-
is trying to make it work.
Yeah, it's weird because like, going back to pasta. It's supposed to have like parsley, garlic, and lemon, like squeezed lemon in it. And I can't really taste the lemon in this, and I don't know how much of it I should be tasting.
I feel like lemon, when you add it to meals like that, it should be like a tangy zest, like a slight zest to it, rather than like overwhelming lemon. You know what I mean?
I getcha. That's fair. So maybe I'll add like, I don't know when to add it then. Maybe after it's all settled, about to plate it up. Because I actually got this entire recipe from the Basics with Babish episode.
What did he say about it?
I mean, he didn't really like. He didn't really say too much about it. He just kind of walked through it.
That's true. I feel like he really wants you to buy his cookbook in order to get the full details of it, though.
All the spices you put in a dish, you're supposed to taste. That's fair. I guess like when you read it out, it just makes sense. It's like, yeah, okay, I would add that, and it tastes like this. Like, I think she's gonna like this because she does not like pasta sauce as a whole. She's like, I'm really opposed to it. I don't really like. She apparently sometimes just likes regular noodle. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I was just happened to watching Babish's, and he did cacio pepe, and then he also did pasta aioli, because she's like, oh, I don't mind it with a bit of olive oil. So I was like, oh, perfect. It's an olive oil based pasta sauce.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's a very oily, garlicky taste, which I think is what they're going for. The parsley with the lemon, it just feels like they aren't coming through. So, I mean, that's why this is why I'm practicing on the day of, obviously.
I feel like ladies appreciate a guy who can cook, so the fact that you're practicing now, that's a really good idea.
I mean, it's what I strive for.
Oh wow, we're really catching up. We're up to 35 without. Nice.
Good.
Alright, so by the way, Dirt Dog, your alert, outs condition is critical. Yep, yeah, I know, I gotta cure that. By the way, Dirt, if you're asking what happened, Temporal and I have admitted that we like Jessie from Pokemon's tits. There you go.
Why would you say it again? Like, why would you verbally give the world that again?
Because, listen, once it's out, you gotta own it. You gotta make sure everyone...
Or you could have, like, just yelling the word tits on stream is just very blunt. It's also going to push away a lot of your female viewer base. Like, something a little bit more subtle about that, maybe, would be a better approach. Her gam-gams, the, like, swing of her chest, like, anything else but tits.
I feel like
barbaric way.
I feel like saying the swing of her chest sounds awful. By that point, I might as well say huge tracts of land. See, Temporal gets it. Her bazongas.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, fun bags not so much, but.
Gudon, I'm sorry. Only mods can add stuff like that. Feel free to add if you want, though, guys. Thank you, Zeno. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I bet you appreciate that.
Thank you, Temporal. You have brought about a new quote for the Quote Factory. Oh boy, I think Out's about to just die from that. Oh boy, gotta mash. Oh, never mind. Out might actually live as long as he doesn't get poisoned again. Never mind, he died. Yeah, there he goes. Well, shit. I was hoping to grind a bit more while he was alive, but oh well. I guess I can waste a couple life noodles on him, why not? First it was Limit's banana, then it's Jesse's tits. The quote list is going to get a couple more gems. You know, I remember the quote bot not being nearly this perverted. This is your fault. You came on here and brought this up, Zeno.
You're welcome.
Wait, pump the brakes. I absolutely did not bring Jessie and her luxurious fun bags into this. Like, I will not be accused of such lewdity. I mean...
What the hell? Oh, right, I forgot I gave him the cup of life noodles, right, I forgot I did that. Man, I really do, like, have you noticed that when it comes to streaming, all streamers tend to have the memory of a goldfish in which, like, they can't seem to remember anything that they
You're
just
like
did?
balancing 3 to 4 things. Like, yeah, like your one job is to play the game and entertain the audience. So, like, it's incredible to see those streamers who are consistently, like, playing the game and then checking chat. Speedrunners especially, like, no knock to Liam, but like the guys who are going for the world record, like the ones who are like, I'm going to lock down, focus on this game, and still somehow have one eyeball dedicated to chat to comment on stuff is incredible.
To be honest, I'm really amazed that Liam is able to check up on his chat whenever he does his oot runs.
I mean, he's really focused on the game, every single little comment, which is pretty, like, it's pretty good because you don't want to just be a streamer who's constantly reading chat all night. So, like, the fact that he's, like, sitting there in the zone, he's more focused on the fact that he's got the clock to run against than being sure he's getting to every single message he's getting.
That is true. You have the attention of a squirrel! I'm sorry, what were we talking about again?
Filthy attack roaches, apparently.
Filthy attack roaches? Are they attacking Jesse's tits?
Why?
Because
Why would you say it again?
Because they're filthy!
Why would you say this again? After I told you, you probably shouldn't say that again. You go and do it.
Because, like I said, you gotta own it. It's out
No.
there. You got to
No.
realize that you can't just let other people decide what you are. Once they know, now they know. So let it go. Let it go.
No, no, and no.
See, Temporal understands. They have lovely blue feet. What do you think we were talking about? What do you think we were talking about, Zeno? Get your mind out of the gutter. Is your silence your silently judging me?
Yes, yes, it is.
Thank you. I appreciate the glares.
You can't see it right now, but I'm doing Liam eye. Can't.
Oh no, what did you just link, Temporal? Hang on, what is this? Yep, those are a pair of tits, alright, see?
What?
That is indeed a pair of tits!
Objection!
Thank you for the 69 bits, Shadow. Okay, guys, apparently Shadow has determined that that is lewd.
Ban!
Oh, well...
Ban for lewdity!
Well, there we go. Temporal's now banned for 37 seconds. Rip.
Got cum in this chat, post boobies everywhere. Fuck's wrong with you?
Pictures taken instantaneously. Maybe you can take a pair of Jesse's fine pair of tits. Fuzzy pickles.
Hey, Limit, I'm gonna have to hop off at this point.
Are you actually serious?
I'm dead serious. I gotta get going.
Oh, okay, no problem, man. I'll catch you later.
Yup. Have a good stream.
Say bye, everybody. See you, Zeno.
Boy.
All right, well, all the interesting commentary is now gone with Zeno taking it all with him, guys. Now you're stuck with me being boring as shit. Also, I hope Zeno actually did unblock temporal because I don't know if I can do that. Hang on a second. So what about Frozen 2? Oh, honestly, it looks good. I think it looks great. Hang on a second. Let me just check if Xeno actually did unban temporal. Okay, there we go. Unbanned. There you go, temporal. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I think the movie looks good. I'm really excited for it. I really love the first Frozen, so I can't wait for that. Ooh, wow, we're already back up to 47,000. Very nice. Close to 48,000 too. Probably. Let's see now. My question did get. Oh, I'm sorry, Kudan. What was it? Who is better, Jesse or lewd me? That's a very good question. Considering lewd me is able to get 69 critical hits, I am rather fond of lewd me, I must say. Having said though, Jessie is a childhood favorite, so I can't really dislike that too much, can I? Dislike her too much, can I? Wait, did you guys see what our mom just said? She had to go give Yakio a flea bath. Oh, I think I know what my raid message is going to be in a few minutes, guys. That being said, though, kind of debating whether or not I want to take the... kind of debating right now whether or not I want to end the stream now, since this seems like a decent ending point for our stream, but not entirely sure. If y'all were blaming me for being lewd, the game is lewd. Which game are we talking about here? Are we talking about EarthBound now? Okay, let's see now. Oh, hey! Oh, snap! Look at Tom's HP! Hey, everybody! You know what this calls for? Oh, hey, Mama Live. How you doing tonight? Everybody! It's the best day of all time! 420! How you doing, Mama Live? Hope you've been having a good day. Let's see now. What's going on right now? Oh my god, my chat is going by super fast right now. Let me see. Your mom giving Yakio a bath. I mean, whoop, I mean, that link you shared. Laughing at us arguing about tits. Listen. I didn't want to bring it up. Temporal was one who flat out said it. I just was trying to be, you know, more respectful and understanding of, you know, social customs. But no, Temporal is just going to be a lewd Neanderthal and just throw it out there. This is a unique service exclusive to our hotel only. What's our headline? Prince out of Dalam visiting Foresight in secret? He was the one who said it, so you know what? Who's to say that Temporal isn't the one who knows best about social customs than we do? All right, let's see now. The question is, what do I want to do right now? Let's take a look at what items we have. We did pick up the carrot key, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to use this. A special type of bunny's ferret. Oh, fairy carrot. I know exactly where I need to take it now. I need to take it to those carrot statues back in Out's homeland. There we go. Shadow, you don't need to challenge anyone to a bit war. You just do whatever you want, guys. I will always appreciate any kind bits you guys are willing to part for me. I always appreciate any generosity you guys have to offer. But only do it if you really, really want to. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. I'm just happy that you guys are here. Anyway, where was I? Let's see now. I wanted to do something, but I can't remember what it was now. Alright, I have to give, Limit all these broken items right now so he can fix them up. Maybe I should, head over to the Saturn Valley so I can get some free, sleeps going on so he can repair these. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense right now. And holy crap, there's a huge thunderstorm going on outside right now. Let's see now. We could use the piggy nose on whatever situation. Actually, is there a free inn that I can rest at Out's homeland? I don't think there is. So I think it's probably better just head over to the Saturn Valley at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that then. You love thunderstorms, really? Why is that, Mama Alive? They kind of freak me out every time they occur, mostly because I'm always worried that they're going to knock out the power of my house and, like, destroy my electronics. I just, like, I live on the second floor of my house, so I am always really close to, like, thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me, Galileo. What's that about 88? What do you mean by 88, Shadow? You used to love thunderstorms. Oh no, what happened? Why don't you like thunderstorms anymore, Temporal? That is true, we do need lightning in order to hit 88 miles per hour. But we gotta get back to the past. To get back to the future. I'm back. I'm back from the future. And now I hate them because my floor floods every time it rains hard. Oh, jeez, that sucks. Do you, is there, like, no, like, good flood drains around your area or anything, Temporal? I don't know, just always have, but we don't really get them around here that much. But when we did, my dad and I would sit under the garage overhang and just watch and listen. That sounds awesome. That sounds nice, Mama Alive. Sounds very peaceful, honestly. My bedroom wall is literally built into the foot of a hill. Ooh! That sounds awful, Temporal. That really sucks. I guess I really shouldn't complain too hard about me living on the second floor of my house then, but, like, I don't know, like, last week, I actually had a lightning strike right outside my room, like, 5 feet away. It was actually, like, burnt grass where it struck behind my house. It was insane. I thought for sure that all my electronics were going to get fried, but no, thankfully it didn't. Oh boy, I see more lightning outside. Not fun. And the wall wasn't sealed properly when it was remodeled from a garage into the apartment. Oh geez, you live in a garage? Well, former garage, but you know what I mean. Next week is a special day for you. Oh, is it your birthday next week, Shadow? So you live in a one-room apartment then? Oh boy, that's a lot of lightning out there. Not sure if I should keep going or not. Right now I'm just like resetting over and over again to see if Jeff can fix up that one broken tire iron that he's holding on to at the moment. Or rather, this bazooka. I'm hoping that he can repair it so I can like sell it. Oh boy, I don't think this is going to be happening anytime soon. Alright. And when her mind started to go, when my grandfather passed, we remodeled the garage into a small apartment for your grandmother. That's lovely. When her mind started to go, I moved in to take care of her, and I'm still here now that she's in the nursing home. I see. Well, that's not a terrible setup, honestly. Okay, now the question is, what am I going to do right now? I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing right now. So I know I have the carrot key. I think that I'm supposed to bring it over to those bunny statues that were back in Out's homeland. So Sure, why not? Let's head over there right now. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do there, but we'll see. The rent's free, so I'm not complaining. Oh, wow, the rent's free? That's nice. Who actually owns the apartment? I wonder if anybody... Is that our 4th or 5th photo guide this stream, guys? Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say, Fuzzy Pickles. It's like 5 feet away from my mom's house. I see. What a great photograph! It'll always bring back the fondest of memories. Thanks, photo guy. But yeah, now that we have the entire party here, I wonder if anybody changes their dialogue.
Prince Out, you're my favorite.
Nope. Looks like they don't. I wonder if the master will actually comment about us being here, though. Sure, whatever. Pictures taken instantaneous, blah, 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 blah. Fuzzy Pickles. What a great photograph! Okay. You know, Temporal, I wasn't kidding when I get the photo guy, like, 10 seconds between each other sometimes. Your future battle will be considerably more dangerous than you expect. Don't be careless. Oh, hey, did he actually heal us? I think he actually did. That's nice. Oof. Out doesn't have much psychic points to work with, though. That's a bit of a point. Don't you meet up with that many monsters along the way? Recently, several bad incidents occurred in this peaceful country. We might want to take a look and investigate that. Or, alternatively, I don't know, this thunderstorm's really picking up now. I'm a little afraid that I might knock out the stream. Then again, I am planning on playing Splatoon in a little bit. Maybe I could go on for another 20 minutes or so. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Would you like me, would you want me to keep going, or should I, like, just call it here? I don't feel like I'm particularly interesting without Xeno around for us to chat with, honestly. Might be wise to save now. I mean, you're always the one who wants me to play safe than sorry, Tom. There's not a problem with that. It's just that, I don't know. I'm more concerned about what, not more concerned, but I'm just concerned about what the others think. I could at least run back to do a quick save in case power gets knocked out. I still find it hilarious this dude has a freaking telephone on his head. I'm good with whatever. Alright. You know what? I just did a Your Sanctuary location. Maybe the next dungeon won't be too long. Let's check out how long the next dungeon is. If it goes for a long time, I'll call it there. Fuzzy Pickles is what happens when you leave pickles out too long in the sun in a summer sun. So basically, this is the perfect summer game because then we can talk about all the fuzzy pickles that we have. I mean, it's a fine delicacy, don't you know? Alright, probably should head into the store real fast to see if they have anything worth selling for us. Let's see now. We do need to buy a few things for Pooh specifically, since he doesn't like American food. We could buy some big brain food lunch. That wouldn't be too terrible. Jar of deli sauce also would be good for Pooh himself as well. You know what, we'll buy two brain food lunches for Out, since he doesn't really have any good food that he would enjoy. We don't have any good food that he would enjoy, so he can hold on to these. And a jar of deli sauce as well. Maybe two. Honestly, I kind of grew up eating all the Chinese food in the world, considering like since my mom's Taiwanese, so we usually always go out to eat at Chinese restaurants, like maybe once every week. And like, there's nothing wrong with Chinese food, don't get me wrong. I'm just sick of eating it my whole life. I prefer eating more, well, as awful as that sounds, like more refined foods in the States. And that is strange because I know a lot of people who say that American food is awful whenever I talk to someone who's a foreigner from the United States. Oh, you were born in Taiwan? That's cool, Mama Alive. I didn't realize you and Alive were Taiwanese. That's cool. You grew up with Chinese food. I'm sure a lot of people grew up with Chinese food, but I just like the fact that I have to eat it every day. I just grown sick of it, honestly. Thundermite, you're probably weak to ice if I were to take a wild guess. We're not. I'm an Air Force brat. Oh, is that what it is, Mama Live? I see. But that's cool that you were born in Taiwan. That's very cool. Do you have does that mean you have a citizenship there? Or is that just like or is there something about the military that I don't know about when it comes to being born in foreign countries? I cannot pronounce anything to save my life if you couldn't notice. Let's see. Good. So you're weak to ice, I think? Yes, I fire and freeze. Okay, good to know. Oh, thank you, Franklin Badge. There we go. I probably could climb up that rope, or I could go through the cave. Let's go through the rope first. There might be something up here that I can grab. Or, you know, more enemies. That works too, I guess. What the hell is... That's a Tengu. Is it supposed to be a pun on Tengus from, what's it called? The yokai from, Japanese mythology? Because if it's supposed to be, it's not a bird. Not that you're aware of? I see. Okay, then. Let's see. I guess we can start off with attacking the Tengu and spying on what he's weak to after I do a PK freeze on you. So what is the Tengu weak to? Let's see. So that is supposed to be a Tengu, even though it looks nothing like the Tengu that I'm used to. Vulnerable to PSI Flash. Interesting. I guess I could try flashing him. Giggity. Oh no! Limit fell asleep. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, let's try flash. Go for a PK freeze on you, and hopefully that'll result in good. Okay, so freeze can still do a sizable chunk of damage to him, thankfully, so that's good. He can't stop crying, and yet he still was able to hit us. I swear to God, when it comes to JRPGs, these games really do favor the enemies when it comes to inaccurate attacks. Oh baby, offense went up by 7. Oh baby, defense went up by 4. Wow, Out's really getting the bonus points in his stats right now. That's good. Healing Gamma, perfect. Anything else up here besides more enemies? What the? A kiss of death. I can't tell if they decided to come up with puns for these enemies first, or that they come up with the idea of a pair of lips and then they came up with the pun afterwards. I'm leaning towards the former. Okay, let's see now. We can go for a freeze on you for now. We can do a spy check on the Kiss of Death to see what you're weak to. The Japanese name is Tengu Dono. That's very strange. I would have fully expected it to been a pair. It looks nothing like the Tengu that I'm used to in other Japanese media, so it's kind of surprising to me. Offense 91, defense 100, open to hypnosis. All right. Ooh, but they hit hard though. That's not fun. All right, let's go for that. Go for a freeze on you. We can stun you with a slime generator. Let's just bash him to save on PP for out. Although I was told it would be difficult for me to get in China if I had to put Taiwan as my birthplace on my passport. Not sure what else I was supposed to put. I mean, that's fair enough, considering China and Taiwan are kind of in a tenuous position right now. So I wouldn't go to China if I were you, to be perfectly honest. Well, not anytime soon, anyway. On your plans, figured. Alright, let's see now. Please don't surprise attack me. Good. Yeah, man, I really do hate how everything becomes so much more boring after my co-commentator leaves for the night. Like, I don't have a problem with, like, Zeno heading out. It's absolutely fun. It was actually very kind of him to actually decide to join me for co-coms in the first place. But the fact that he left, I have no idea why I even want to talk about it anymore because of that, unfortunately, guys. I'm so boring without co-commentator, and I feel like it kind of is a massive letdown for you guys for in order to like just like listen to me babble about nothing more often than not when I'm just like playing through a game. I'd like to see your birthplace. I was only 7 months old when we came home, but I have no desire to go to China. Taiwan is... I've never been to Taiwan myself, to be perfectly honest. Maybe one stream do a group call. I could do a group call in the future if anybody wants to join me, but generally I like to stick with people I regularly chat with. That's the thing, though. Let's see now. We could do a quick stun on you, and we can just like do a bash right there. Apparently, the Tengu is sometimes depicted with avian features, but it can be humanized with the beak being translated to a Pinocchio nose. I see. But yeah, Mama alive though. I've never actually been to Taiwan myself, but my mom always tells me how she really wants to move back there herself because she immigrated there, immigrated here from there. So I'm really, I'd like to visit it myself sometime myself. China doesn't really have much that would interest me personally, mostly because, I don't know, if there was any country that I really want to visit though, it's Japan, but you know, I'm a gamer nerd. I want to go to I'm also an anime weeb, so going to Japan would be really cool just to see what kind of, Japanese merchandise I can come across for anime and stuff. Plus, I really like Japanese food. Like, it's really weird. I don't like Chinese food. Like, I enjoy Chinese food just fine. I just don't want to eat it on a regular basis anymore. But for Japanese food, I can't get enough of the stuff. I love sushi. I love, blanking on the word for it now. Blanking on, I love sushi, but I also like bento stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I always love Japanese food, which is really weird since, like, Japanese food isn't really that different from Chinese food, to be perfectly honest. So, like, I don't know. I just really like to go to Japan one day. It'd be fun. But if I ever did go to Japan, I definitely want to invite friends. If I can get, like, a group of friends to go to Japan with me, that'd probably be the best trip of my life. You know, assuming the trip to MagFest isn't as fun, isn't as great as I imagined it to be. Really can't wait for MagFest this year. Never been to MagFest before, but it'll be my very first one, and I can't wait to hang out with any and all of you who actually decides to go there. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I got back attacked by that one enemy on the left. What? That's a conducting menace. You okay there, bud? I know you're all smiley about being electrocuted right now, but, that doesn't seem healthy. And I assume that he'd just absorb thunder, so how about we just, smite them with burning fire? Yeah, that seems wise. It's in Alive's plans? Oh, cool. I can't wait to see you guys there if we're able to meet up. It looks like the conducting guy doesn't have much damage, unfortunately. Ooh, PK flash. That's good. Ah, great. Oh, what? He hits the cube limit. What? No, the PK flash hits the cube limit. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, shit. What do? I didn't realize. I know Flash can insta-kill people, but I didn't think it would actually happen to me. Oh, boy, that's bad. Do I have any revives with Cleo? I don't have any revives. Oh, no, we might have to run back then. Yep, I don't have any revives. Oh boy. Okay, we definitely have to run back then. We can't run with one party member down. Okay, the Tengu's done. Okay, fire doesn't do much damage to the conducting menace. What do you mean it didn't hit anyone and yet it still somehow hit out? Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, whatever. Let's try a freeze on you. Go with another bash. Hopefully I can beat you before out dies. That'd be good. There we go. Oh boy, you know what? This place seems a little dangerous. I think I'm just gonna run back and... yeah, I think I'm just gonna run back out of here just so I can revive, Jeff. And of course there's a bunch of enemies literally right here. Fun. Well, at least it's only 2 of them. I don't have to deal with multiples. Kinda sucks that we don't have PK Fire without, but that's perfectly fine. Oh no! Mortal damage! Ow, no! Nope. I lost 2 party members. Yep, I need to get out of here now. Well, that really sucks. Yeah, I need to get out of here now. Yeesh. I didn't think the dungeon was going to be that annoying. Oh, right. It's down to us, down to Tom and Cleo to go off on their little date in order to rescue their friends. Oh no, we got a surprise attack because I was reading chat. I didn't think the enemy would actually show up. Oh, please, can you reflect that? No, the Franklin Bash didn't work. Damn it. Okay,
What's yours is mine.
Thank you for the rip. Thank you for the rip bit, Shadow. Oh boy. We need to get out of here now. Please, no more enemies. You're not gonna see me. Good. Okay. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of grinding off screen. I don't know, maybe I'll do some grinding. It didn't seem too difficult. I just kind of went in without any healing items. Maybe I should head back to this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back to the Satin Valley off screen and grab some, revive items since I'm all out of cup of life noodles. So yeah, you know what? We'll just call it here then. At least we didn't die. That's the important thing. Alright, so we'll just call it here then, since I'm right next to a save phone right here. Alright, well, thank you all for coming out tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here for me. Massive thanks to Zeno, who was able to join us earlier for co-coms. But, yeah, next stream will be tomorrow night. Instead of EarthBound, though, it will be Fire Emblem Three Houses. The next EarthBound stream, I think, will be Monday night. I'll be sure to let you guys know. If there's any change to the schedule, though, you can find me on Twitter at NoLimit42, where I post stream updates as well as general shenanigans. Alternatively, you can hit us up on our Discord server if you hit up the Discord command using Nightbot. Like I said, thank y'all for coming out tonight. This was a pretty silly stream with the amount of stupid talk that we had about Jesse's tits, I must say. That being said, though, I'm trying to think of a good non-lewd raid message as to who we're going to raid. So, what did we talk about tonight that can be a good raid message that isn't too lewd? Well, I know exactly who I'm going to be raiding. The question is what I'm going to be raiding with. That's the question. Yakio needs a flea bath. Oh, you were there for that, Mama Live? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yakio needs a flea bath. That's actually a pretty good raid message. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me see who does Dan? Okay, quick question. Does Dan know Yakio? I'm not sure if Dan is familiar with Yakio. If that's the case, I might raid someone else if that doesn't work. I'm not sure if Dan is familiar with Yakio or not, so that's why I'm like hesitating on raiding him right now. It is his birthday though, so I'm kind of debating maybe I should raid him anyway. You know what? I'm just going to hedge my bets and assume that Dan does know who Yakio is. So we're going to be raiding Dan the Enigma. It is currently his birthday right now, so I'm going to send you guys his way. And no, it's fine. We'll go with. No, I'm just going to hedge my bets, and hopefully he knows who Yakio is. So, Yakio needs a flea bath will indeed be our raid message. Thank you so much for remembering that, Mama Live. Completely forgot. All right, so yeah, next stream will be tomorrow, and next EarthBound stream will be on Monday. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. I'll catch y'all later.